Alright, so I guess we're just going through the woods
Sure.
toward the keep.
So, yep.
As well.
Or at least until we find a road, so we can just go on the road toward the keep.
There is a path. There is a kind of a dirt road that does lead towards the keep, along the shore of the river.
Well, I say we take the path.
Yeah.
All right.
Pike's doing what? Fine.
And I also would like to precast guidance on Aricron before we get to the gate.
Ooh, preparation. Excellent.
I will eventually get this down.
A small castle overlooks the mighty Desserin River, which is a good half-mile wide at this point. A gatehouse and keep stand atop a low bluff. The walls are built to the water's edge. On the riverbank, another low tower guards a boat basin where keel boats are moored. The keep seems old and worn, but new timbers and shingles suggest that repairs are underway. A white banner with a blue gauntlet flies over the keep. The front gate is closed.
We approach the front gate then?
All right.
What time of day is it?
It's actually night.
Okay, it's still nighttime.
Yeah, it's night. The moon is getting fuller in the sky.
Do we see any guards on watchtowers or anything by the front gate?
Yeah, you actually see one guard patrolling the wall above the gate.
Should we have waited?
Anybody at the front gate, at ground level?
Can make me a perception check, please, and thank you. Oh, he's a cat.
And you can add a d4 to that.
Yeah.
If you want, you don't have to use guidance that way. You can
fair.
save it for future roll.
I rolled
Sorry.
I want to save it, but I rolled a 10.
Put it in the
Alright.
freezer.
All right. Yeah, there's a couple guards at the gate.
It doesn't look like it's military fortified or anything out
No.
front, right? Okay.
No, there doesn't seem to be a regimented anything like you would have expected at Summit Hall or anything like that. It seems very informal.
Okay.
Maybe more even just because it's nighttime too, right?
Well, at nighttime you'd actually get more formal because that's when they need the watch the most.
Yeah.
But this doesn't seem like a professional establishment.
I guess if we want, we can make our way to the gate and try to conversate with the guards at the gate.
Maybe just.
Sona was asking for a second if we should have waited until morning or.
I was gonna flavor it as oh, weary travelers, we are looking for an inn if possible.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, you approach the gate, and one of the guards at the gate slaps the other guy in the chest and just points to you guys. One of them, he says, "All right, who are you? What you doing here?"
Me and my party here have been traveling all through the night and just looking for a place to rest. Could we find an inn here or anywhere we could stay for the night?
They kind of give you a look, and they're like, "This isn't exactly on the way to anything. Why would you be traveling here? Where would you be traveling to?"
They're just wayward.
Yeah, wayward travelers.
Well, I'd suggest you get your wood way back where you came from. This is not a place for you.
So there's no inn or nothing around here.
Does this look like a fucking town?
Dude, I don't know. We're in the woods. You're the first sign of anything we've seen in ages.
They just look at each other. They're just like, What, you just follow the road? You go follow the river, it goes down to some town or something. Did
How
they
far is
not
that?
tell you that? You know, you
How
go down fucking stream.
how far is that town now?
Well, I don't know. We don't usually walk it, but I'd
Okay,
say if you
that's
huff it,
why.
you'll be there. You'll be there by the time it gets to be noon.
Um,
Let's just go
Maybe.
camp in the woods.
yeah, I guess so.
That's right. Go camp in the woods. What fucking woods are there? You're in the middle of the hills. How the hell did you get here and not pay attention? This is just ridiculous.
Out of
Fucking travelers
character.
these days.
Out of character. I thought that we were in the woods. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Right now, you're noticing that their disbelief is. It's because your opening thing was like you were traveling somewhere, but this is the end of a road, rather than like it's a destination rather than like
Oh,
a
well.
pass through. So that's really got them concerned. They
should. Go ahead. I was gonna say, should we fall back on Plan B and be like, oh, what is this place? Oh, well, this is the place we were looking for.
You know what?
I thought Plan B
I'm
was
gonna-
the watercolor line.
I'm gonna pull out my book and just start looking through it and be like, did we take a wrong turn? And like I'm gonna usher Atlas over. I'm gonna keep the book out of their sight, but like pretend I'm like looking at a map and be like, did we take a wrong turn?
The fuck are these boys?
I guess I'll try.
I think you did. I think we might have. It's so dark and I can't tell a road from a deer path at this point.
Should I?
Okay, at this point, I'm gonna have to require deception rolls from all of you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, not bad. What's my deception?
It's actually really good for me.
Oh, well, -1, fuck.
Oh, I didn't even notice what, so that's with a -1, I guess.
Oh, dice pits.
Oh no, it says 0. Okay.
17.
I got a 15.
Well, luckily, Glencora didn't open her mouth.
Yeah, that's true. It's really easy to deceive them when you're not talking. I'm going to give Glenn a pass on that, just because you are correct. She didn't open her mouth, so. Let me just check here what their insight is.
Could I try the hand signal?
Oh, depends.
Hold on
You
for
may-
a second.
Yeah,
Alright.
you might be past the opportunity to effectively do that. So.
All right.
Well, they're not exactly the brightest tools in the shed. Okay. All right. They kind of peer at you, but they're more trying to see what the game is rather than call any sort of alarm or anything like that. They are suspicious, but they haven't figured out like what you're on about. But they do get the sensation that you guys are not at all upfront.
Out of character, do we know what this place is called?
Riverguard Keep.
Like, I mean, like, do we in character?
Yes, Riverguard Keep.
Okay. Okay.
You were told it by Saruki, actually, way back.
Okay, I didn't know if he had actually told us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't really know Saruki, so. Do what?
Do you want one of us to take over, or?
I'm not sure how to. I'm not sure about how to feel this one out.
Mm, Uh, if you can hear the people in the background for me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mute.
One of them sits there, looks up, and he says, "Hey, what are you talking about?"
Oh, just where we should go for the night. I mean,
I
I
thought
just-
you guys
Obviously.
were going to the woods down quite a walk away.
yeah, I prefer not to sleep in the woods. You know.
Well, I'd prefer you not to sit around loitering at our gate doing nothing and being, to be quite honest, quite suspicious.
I'm gonna step up, close my book, and like put it back. I am so sorry, you guys. This was just a misunderstanding, just a mistake. We were told that this was the right way. You know, our friend Saruki told us we were supposed to head down this way. We probably took a wrong turn. We'll head back.
Roll me deception, please.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. 14.
That 14.
Yeah.
One of them just sits there and he just looks at you and he's like, "Oh, it sounds like a bullshit story if I ever heard one." And then his friend just goes, "Hey, hey, 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 you don't know Saruki?"
Yeah,
He's like,
man.
"What are you fucking talking about?" It's like, no. They know Saruki, right?
You
Maybe
hated
they're
him against the bloody fire
And-
corpse.
Yeah, they're just like talking back and forth. It's like, well, I guess. He's like, no. Don't think about it a bit. Saruki's a spy, right? And his buddy's like, oh, I don't fucking know who Saruki is. It's like, no. Saruki's a spy, right? So if they know Saruki, it means they're spies as well. Think for a fucking moment, will you? His bud's like, here, you take over. You take over. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm tired of these fuckers. So the other guard just says, I apologize. Friends of Saruki, friends of ours. Now really, we can drop the pretenses. How are you here, really?
Honestly, we wanted to talk to him. We didn't know how you guys would take it. Wanted to try and come off smooth. I know it's really awkward, but it is also kind of the middle of the night. We are actually tired. We were wondering if you guys had extra places to sleep, and we heard that there were civilians here. We figured if we could, maybe just play off as civilians, then in the morning, when everybody was awake, we could say, hey, we talked to Saruki.
Right. Well, I've got some bad news for you. Saruki's not here. He's on another mission.
Well, fuck.
Unfortunately. Well, hang on. He told you to come here, yes.
Yeah, told him this is where we'd find him.
Right. Well, I can't take you to Saruki, but I might be able to get you an audience with Jolly. Maybe you can talk with Grimjaw and get your business done there, and maybe if he takes a liking to you, we might be able to get you a room. I can't promise that, but if anyone can, Grimjaw can.
I'm gonna look back at my party and be like, what do you guys want to do?
Honestly, a roof over my head would be nicer than out in the woods. I'm still playing this angle.
Glenn is just gonna nod and kind of like give a small hint of a smile to the guards, like just trying to look like just a cheerful little rabbit.
Oh, this is just gonna shrug.
Right, and if I might give a bit of advice, right? Okay. And he starts to pull on a chain as the gate starts to open up, and if I might give a bit of advice, Don't open with this fucking clandestine shit. Just say what you're about. Grimjaw doesn't like people who fuck about.
It's kind of our job to do that.
Well, unfortunately, his job is to drown people who fuck about. So, you know,
Fair.
he takes his job a lot, pretty seriously, so I suggest you do so as well.
Fair.
Right. But your friend's a Saruki. He'll hear you out.
Alright. Come on, guys.
Thanks for the heads up. Keep up the good work, boys.
Oh, I'm coming with you. Someone's got to keep an eye on you.
Oh.
And as he lets you in, he closes the gate behind you. And,
Before that, does that mean he's leaving the other dude outside?
oh, the other dude's gonna take it. Well, no, the other dude's not outside taking it because he's inside.
Okay. I just thought that would have been
Guards don't
really funny.
No. As you're escorted in, he points to a trio that are just milling about in the courtyard. He's like, "Hey, you three, come here. We got to escort someone to Jolie." And the other three are like, "Yeah, fine. Should be sitting out here in the cold." So he takes you through the gatehouse. Then through the gatehouse, and then through the courtyard. And let me just get my map all in front of me. The courtyard goes into a kind of a. I'll grab the map, the full map here for you, because you guys have the hidden map, but you guys can actually see the actual layout now.
We bite a bit off more than we can chew.
Don't you guys do that all the time, though? It's fine.
It is.
That was the whole point.
All right.
Is the entrance K1?
The entrance is K1.
Okay.
So he escorts you up around there, and you can see, like, as soon as you get in, you can see the kind of wall that's there. He says, "Well, if you just follow me, I'll take you over through up to Grimjaw's place up here." And he escorts you along the wall to the north, and you can see that there's a few more guards inside, and you see a couple people playing some sort of gambling dice game there in the corner. And then goes around the corner there and up into that big central, not central keep, but the big keep up there in the north west corner. And get you, and they take you to the door. And they open the two doors, and they escort you inside. Now, this room is the Great Hall of the Keep. It has 2 stories high with stone stairs on both sides of the room, leading up to a stone balcony in the west end of the chamber. Heavy double doors lead east to the castle yard, while 2 interior doors open to the west. Arrow slits look out to the north and south. At the west end of the room, below the balcony, a large wooden chair sits behind a wide table littered with papers and discarded plates. A second table, this one long and furnished with benches, runs down the middle of the hall. The walls are painted in green and blue, decorated with tattered banners showing nautical designs. Sitting at the desk, there is a kind of a largish man, very hirsute. Beside him, there is a... let me just describe this fellow. Have to look up the thing for it.
Question while you're looking this up. Would Glenn recognize either of these people as people who were on that boat that went to investigate?
There we go. Okay, so you see a hirsute man behind the desk. He's currently having a conversation with a portly woman with blue skin, but not like that of a genasi. On either side in the corner, you see two guards. They have on them shields, which look like they're made out of the shell of some sort of giant crab. And at their side, some serrated swords that look like they're made from shark teeth.
Out of character, would Glenn recognize any of those people as someone who came to investigate the burning ship?
No.
Okay.
No. The man looks up. And at this, the four escorts, they kind of stand on either side of the door. It's like, why are you? Why are you here? What nonsense is this?
Was he directing that at us or at the guards?
At you guys.
Okay. Out of character. Who wants to take this? Is it me or?
Oh.
I guess I'll try it again because I know I know about Saruki now. But
Can we assume that Aricron still has my guidance, or has it been too long?
He hasn't used it, and you haven't lost concentration.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was a time
Are we
limit.
still taking the? We just wanted to speak to Saruki, or are we gonna start taking? I guess we can't really ask that.
No, this is
character.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you start discussing that, he will hear you, obviously.
I'll step up and say, my good sir, we are here to speak with our acquaintance Saruki.
So what? What do I care about that?
Well, your guard said that, let us in under the assumption that you...
You bore me! Shut up! You! And points to, randomly... This is actually a trait of his, just so you know. This is not me being
Oh,
a dick
fuck.
to you. He points randomly to, let's go 1d4. He points to Wickham.
Oh, it's always
He
me.
bores me! You explain! And points to Wick.
We said we wanted to meet Saruki. Your guard said here. Obviously, not the right thing. Do you want us to go? Yes or no?
Wasting my time. You kill him. And he points to one of the to one of the guards and to the gate guard, and the escorts. They just pull out their blades and they just start stabbing at the guard. And he's like, ah! and then he says, "I find your answer unsatisfactory. You."
Who?
And he points to August. You. And you can see his temper is rising. Explain yourself.
We already.
You're not in this fucking robbery.
You want to go? We've already fucking told you exactly why we're here.
he actually grins at that, and he's like, "Actually, I kind of do." Roll initiative.
I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
I love Grimjaw. He's such an asshole.
I had a feeling we weren't gonna get out of it anyway.
Yeah.
There is actually.
Let him. He'd appreciate it back or not. So oh
August
well.
is a fighter.
He's actually. There is a peaceful way to deal with him,
I
but
when he said kill him, I thought he was coming after Wick, and August was already gonna be there.
Yeah, I was ready to
So
be like,
I have my sword out. I wasn't caring at that point, so it's whatever now.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is it fine? It's fine. I have
It's
to roll
fine.
a bunch of. I have to roll a bunch of numbers. God damn
this is
it.
boy.
fine. This is fine. Fire
What is
everywhere.
my
It's
initiative?
fine.
Oh, it's not
It's
where I'm
fine.
looking for it. Always.
It's Grimjaw Jolly.
Oh,
Now let me just roll.
We'll find out how jolly he is in a minute.
Oh, he's gonna.
Well, I'm assuming that that's Jolly since he's the werebull and he was snorting werebore.
Oh
And
yeah.
really,
yeah.
it is, because
Grimjaw.
that's
I'm
the
trying to
right
figure out
name.
if Grimjaw and Jolly are the same person. Like one's first name, one's nickname.
Jolliver Grimjaw. That's
Okay.
Jolly for Grimjaw!
He's one person? I thought he was two different people.
No, because I noticed when the guard was like, "Oh, Jolly, you can go talk to Grimjaw," and I was like, "Wait, did we just switch people here?" And I was like, "Wait, I think they're the same person."
I'm still caught on Grimjaw as a old ass weeb. Thank
yeah,
you,
I was
Bleach.
thinking every time he said that, I was like, Bleach?
I loved
Nerds.
voicing Grimjaw. Okay. Well, that
Ooh.
means it's not.
Oh,
I just
not
want you
Grimjaw.
guys to know that in my notes I wrote Jolliver Grimjaw equals Larl losing it.
I'm trying very hard to take notes right now, and it's not going well.
All right.
Let's leave my type.
What is a werebore to do other than violence?
Yeah, I was trying to meet him on that were level, but yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I was waiting for it to be Atlas. I was preparing what he was gonna say. It would have been fun.
It literally says if someone like spends too much time trying to talk or explain, he literally will interrupt them and point to someone else. He'll be just like,
I might
shut
start
up.
doing
I
that
was trying to-
myself.
I was trying to be diplomatic too, like
Yeah.
It's a vibe I want.
I
14.
tried for the like short, quick, simple answer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got the guard killed. That's fine. Short, quick, simple answer. Got a guard killed. It's great.
Listen, like one less person for us to fight.
Yeah, I guess
Exactly.
so.
I feel bad.
3. I gotta roll a lot of stuff, and I don't know how I feel about this.
You know, in my head though, like, I was like, okay, we're gonna yell at this guy if it comes down to me. I'm gonna try to meet him on that were level, and if we have to fight him, oh well, because this is what our specialty is ask
Fighting.
questions later.
Yeah.
I was really trying to play off that long-winded like, yes, we're here for a mission and
Our dear
And-
friend Saruki, and he's just like, nope.
I'm just
I
like,
have the attention span of an ant.
All right, thank you. I thought my acting was pretty good there, but never mind.
August is just thinking in his head, all right, let's see if this stacks.
Alrighty.
Once he's done rolling, Drake, please check Gen chat for Quinn.
I will just.
I know, that's what I said. Once you're done rolling.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see what names we get this time.
Atlas, what's your dexterity bonus? And Aricron, what's your dexterity bonus?
+1.
Dexterity. 0 for dexterity.
Wait, why?
Oh.
I feel like we're gonna find out.
Why is your dexterity bonus 0?
Oh no.
Because you both rolled 18s.
Yeah, they both rolled each.
Well,
Yeah.
mine was 18. Was already adding my dexterity, my initiative.
Oh, yeah, no,
I rolled a 17.
You know, the dex is like, if you roll the same, you decide who has the higher dex, and whoever has the higher dex goes first. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who's ever faster? Faster, boy.
Atlas, inner Atlas is like,
Fast as fuck, boy.
And meanwhile, you actually did better than August, because August is dead last as. I would say
Dude,
always, but Pierce
I was
is
about to say
or
Atlas. I was like,
usually,
Atlas is usually back there
It goes
too.
back and forth between Atlas and August.
Yeah, they trade off.
He's like, your turn, bud.
But
Which
but
drives me
Atlas is
crazy
like, but
'cause
I'm
it's
not the
more
fighter.
Yeah.
The fighter. I don't want to be up here.
Get ready to lay some cover, I guess, or something.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily hurt to have magic users, you know, in the middle or at the front because they can do things that help the fighters out. But
He's not
definitely
holding the world up,
this is not
Atlas.
necessarily. Oh God, here we go. fathomer. He's not holding the world up, Atlas. He's not a wizard, Ari. He's not a wizard, Ari. Okay.
He's not a wizard,
Oh,
Harry.
Aricron. Okay. Oh, Ari. Ari. Okay. He's not the name of a town with a mediocre football team. Wickham. Reapers. She's not getting Valentine's presents from Coco. He's not a hot, sultry summer. Jolly guards.
All right.
Did you look
Okay,
at Gen
that's
Chat?
nice, though.
I did. There's lots of anime stuff in there.
Being an anime kid in the 2000s.
Fun fact, I never got that far in Bleach.
I neither.
I
I
can't.
quit
Fun fact, me
watching.
neither.
I can't watch
I quit
it on
watching and read the
principle.
manga. I
I
stuck
never
it
read
out.
the manga.
I stuck it out and read the manga. That took forever to finish.
I'm gonna tell Red.
Red knows
I got
why.
to the first. I got to the first time they ever go to the Soul Society to get Rukia back when she was on trial, and I got bored.
Red knows why I can't watch it.
Valid.
The last arc, it takes forever to finish.
On a scale of 1 to endless 8, how long does it take?
I mean, it was like, it felt like 3 seasons, but it's been a minute since I looked into it. But it was like, all right, this is the last arc. Okay, when is the last chapter coming? Okay, is this the last fight? Oh my god, is this the last fight? Oh my god, is this the last fight? It just kept going, and this was back in high school for me, so it was like, or college, so it was just dragged on.
So,
I can't. Sorry,
okay,
go.
so the blue woman, she waves her hands, glaring at you, and she claps them together, and then you see kind of a frost start to climb up her body, and then transform into spikes of ice that look like they could be easily detached.
Cool.
That's my response to that.
Wow.
Fine.
And then after
What did she turn into?
I think she just,
just
cast like, I can't say. In my mind, I think I know what she cast. Wickham, I don't know if Wickham would know it.
Probably not. You'd probably need some sort of Arcana check for that. And then, oh wait, no, she can't.
I don't remember what she'd look like. Like
She has no end then. It's fine.
She's blue.
Actually, yeah, no, there is no end then. No end then.
Oh, okay. How many
No.
Reavers are there?
There are 2 Reavers. They're the ones with the shield and the slishy slashies.
Shields and slishy slashes. How many guards are there?
There are the 3 guards which are behind you.
3.
All right, Atlas.
Oh God. So, Atlas is going to... Shit.
That is not the thing you should be doing in combat.
No, he's not gonna shit. Oh my God. No, he's not naked. Jesus.
We'll never let you
Sorry,
make
sorry.
it down. We'll never let you live it down.
I know. I love it. So he's going to actually... Where are they standing in order? Like, the party?
where's the party standing, or where are they standing? You've got the
This
three
is going
guards.
to use his movement to move behind the closest tank, whether that's Wick
Well,
or August.
the issue with that is...
Or is there
kind
literally
of-
guards like right behind us?
Yeah, there's guards behind you. Guarding
Damn
the
it.
door.
You
Yeah.
could just turn around.
And put my back to everybody else in the room?
I mean, you're in a pincer
Yeah,
attack,
I'm
so
in it.
there is
I'm
no...
okay. So he can't shield himself. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But what you could do, like, because of the doors, you could also go to the side and put your back to a wall. You know, you have options that are tactically sound-ish. And I think I'm DCing again.
No, you're
No.
there.
No, you're still here.
Pierce is just
Okay.
waffling.
I
Yeah.
am. Sorry. I'm not used to going first.
Neither's August.
Hey now.
You're an
You're
all-star.
right,
he wants to take a defensive type thing here.
TikTok.
Shit. Alright, we're just gonna go with Magic Missile. We're gonna go with his favorite thing. We're gonna go with the wand.
Always a good opening.
And so we're gonna go with 3. Shit. Okay, so we're gonna do 5 charges.
Level
Uh,
5 magic.
Well,
missile.
no, not level 5. Sorry, like 3 charges
Okay.
is in like 5 darts.
Okay, so you're okay. And where are you aiming those bad boys? 3 charges, by the way, is yeah, it's 5 darts.
Okay, yeah.
I can do math.
I can't.
So he's gonna aim at the 2 reavers, 2 darts for Jolly, and 1 for this ice chick. We can still see her, right?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Roll me damage for Jolly first, please.
Okay, so we're doing 2 darts for Jolly.
Yes.
Plus 2. So he's getting 4 damage.
Okay. And 1 per reaver, please.
1 per reaver. Pew. 4 for 1 reaver, 3 for
Nice.
another reaver.
Nice. And lastly, blue dabba dee dabba die.
4.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else in your bag of tricks?
He is going to use his movement to back himself like up against a wall, so that he can
Alrighty.
see the room and no one can sneak up behind him.
Okay. Aricron.
Who's closer to us? I guess the guards.
Yeah, the guards are closest.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading one of my spells.
The spellcasters both going first.
Mhm.
We call that making yourself a target.
Alright, pull out my sword and I will swing at one of the guards.
Cool.
Yeah.
I love how Atlas crafted a sword and has never used it.
I'm an elf. It's ornamental sword. I know how to use it. It's ornamental.
Dice pit. Where? Dice pit. Okay. 22 to hit.
That's nice.
And damage roll. Shot.
Successful.
4 to damage, and then as a bonus action,
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage for the
Nice.
moment.
Yep.
As a bonus action, or I should have done this before. Never mind, I won't do that. But all right, and yeah, as a bonus action, I'll cast. Damn it. Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 spell slot and deal 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Please roll that.
All right. 2d8.
And just so you know, you announce Divine Smite after you hit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't have to do it before you attack.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem.
2 and 3 and 8, so 11 extra damage.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeet.
And radiant damage too, so nice, shiny.
Yeah, it's like you stab at the guard, and they're still stabbing at their compatriot. Then he looks up, and you just go, and as you pull your blade out, a beam of light shoots out from his chest and his eyes, and he falls over in pain or religious ecstasy. It's hard to tell.
Oh.
And I guess
Sorry.
just minor action, or not minor action.
You
just
got
kind
movement
of
left. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to say we can continue this if you would like, gentlemen. Just kind of throwing that out there, like, yeah.
All right.
And I end my turn.
Damn near killed him. Wickham, damn near killed him. Let's go.
Okay. Question.
Answer.
Is the blue lady within 5 feet of Jolly?
That's a great question. Yes. You might have to hop onto the table to reach them both and do that. But yeah.
You know what?
Fuck your table.
I think I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm gonna run up to try and get to Jolly and the blue lady.
Okay.
And just as I'm running up, I'm just gonna say, "You said you wanted to go!" And right as I get in front of them, I would like to rage and set myself on fire.
I want you to make me an athletic check to hop up on the table, please.
Fine, I will do that. Need to move
It's
that
not
one
a
out of the
difficult
way.
one.
Alright, that's an 18 before I add anything.
You just leap, you run across the room and you leap up, and mid-leap, you just explode in flame. And at that point, you see Jolly, his eyes realize, these are the fire cultists! He got the wrong conclusion, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
You now land upon the table. Whatever papers are on the table are starting to smolder and catch a blaze. I would appreciate it if you told me who you're going to attack and with what.
I'm going to attack Jolly.
Okay.
With my axe. And
one moment. Just I'm checking one thing here.
Are you checking my Mage Slayer? Because I was thinking about Mage Slayer too.
No.
Checking
Okay.
his wear traits.
No, I'm checking something else. All right.
Oh.
That's fine. Okay. Attack Jolly, go right ahead.
I'm gonna do it reckless, if that's okay.
I think I'm gonna allow that. Oh, actually, before you do that,
Oh, whoa.
because you're on the table, you do have advantage. So
Oh,
you
so I don't have to do it
Yeah,
reckless?
you don't have to do it reckless.
Cool.
Because, cool combat maneuver.
Alright, let me see, that's mod 20.
Cool. So, you don't so much land on the table as you land kick first into Jolly's face, and then as you're spinning around, you land on the table with an axe blow to Jolly's chest. Roll me damage, please.
I am going to do that. Fuck. Well, that wasn't great. So I rolled a 1 plus the
Okay.
fucking 3, so that's 4 plus 2 for my rage. Plus the extra 2 for fire, I think.
I've already accounted for the fire, so
Gotcha.
that's a total of 7 damage, not counting the fire. Yes.
Yes. Also, because the blue lady is within 5 feet of me, if she casts a spell, I get a reaction hit on her.
Okay, so you can get an attack of opportunity like thing if she does a spell attack. That is, thank you for informing me of this.
Yeah.
That will definitely come in handy. Okay, so that's your minor action, that's your move, that's your action. I think you're done.
Can I say one thing?
Sure.
Not fire cultists. That's all I want to say. Like in character, just not fire cultists.
I have a question for you, Wickham.
Yes.
What y'all wearing?
Me?
The metal one, the
The one that gives me fucking I wrote it down.
One armor or
Splend?
It was the iron breastplate because it gave me more.
Okay.
It gave me better AC.
Cool. That's all I needed to know. No, they're not casting heat metal. That's not why I'm asking.
I never put my stuff on.
Glenn, what are you wearing?
Wouldn't you like to know, creep? Sorry.
Wow.
She is wearing leather armor, and it's sort of just like, I don't know if you need more than that.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Shield.
The one Reaver is going to actually make a beeline for Atlas in the corner.
Rude.
Which is unfortunate for those people who are named Atlas.
Rip.
That is actually the plan. No, you really actually hit the plan on the head. Rip is literally the plan.
I don't know why I heard Patrick in my head going, but my name's Atlas.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit.
Oof.
Okay. All right. Okay. So he comes down with the long sword, and those shark tooths, because you have no protection. The Reaver does a rip, and it makes it far, far worse than it would otherwise be. I'm gonna need more numbers. Okay. I'm gonna need more numbers.
Oh no.
It's for a total of 11 damage, slashing damage against poor Atlas.
Oof.
Wait. Oh, well, shit. I think I was too late. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. I was reading.
The other one, however, is happily gonna go after Wick. Because he would have to go through Wick to go after Atlas anyways, so. Does a 18 hit ya?
My AC is exactly 18.
Well, that's unfortunate. Wick, you'll take 4 damage, which will be half down to 2. You know what, just never...
Uh-oh.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you will. You'll take all 2 damage. Ugh. Barbarians.
All 2 damage.
All 2 damage. Hey,
That would
hey,
have
Glencora.
killed Alice.
What
Hey,
when the Atlas is close? What was ripping? Sorry.
The shark tooth sword.
Ah.
It does double damage to anyone who's unarmored. That's why I was asking.
Oh yeah, he's obviously unarmored.
Yeah.
Atlas is ripping, or is being ripped.
Yeah, that too.
That's what I was saying. Hey Glenn.
Yeah.
Glencora. What'd you like to do? What'd you like to
Well-
do today?
I have a question for you, actually.
Okay.
Would that blue lady friend happen to be wearing any metal armor? I don't recall.
That is actually a really good question, and I need to look that up. I'm going to say no.
Is she holding a metal weapon?
She does have a dagger at her side.
And what about
Got
our
it.
friend Joe?
Jolly. Well, now that's a completely different question. No, Jolly is completely unarmored because you know any armor would get in the way of
Right.
A wooing.
you know, a wooing or as the case may be, truffle snuffing.
Sounds
But
lewd.
the Reavers aren't even wearing it. They are just like non-armored today. Yeah, none of them are really wearing armor per se.
Them with their pants down.
Yeah, take that. There is metal though in the long swords that they're wielding, that the Reavers are wielding, as well as of course the stabby knives that your guards have.
Okay, well, it wasn't the original plan, but things have changed. So Glenn was originally facing the blue lady,
Mhm.
expecting that be her first plan of attack. However, once Stabby Sword Shark Man decided to go after Atlas, Glenn was like, well, shit, that's not ideal. So she is going to turn back around and she is going to throw out her hand and cast Heat Metal at Shark Boy, who is attacking Atlas at his sword.
Oof, that is that's sucks to be him.
He's causing a problem for me right now.
All right, roll 2d8 damage for me, please.
Oh, right, I don't have to roll a hit. Haha.
That's right.
Sorry, did you? Oh, right, 2d8. I forgot it was 2.
Yeah. That's a good spell.
I can't with this. I rolled 2 1s.
Oh my god, no.
I feel that.
Fuck. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Good.
You can't on a damage roll.
Fuck.
Oh, it's damage. Okay.
Fine. Well, then I will do nothing useful.
You did
Well, he dropped his
something
sword.
useful.
Yes.
Yeah, he dropped that shark
Yeah.
tooth sword.
You didn't miss.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where it's like your worst case scenario is you do a little bit of damage and he drops the thing that's really harming Atlas. That is like
Yeah, that's nice.
It wasn't the dream I had pictured, okay? It wasn't
not
the
sure- actually-
hero moment Glenn had in her
I'm
mind.
I'm not even sure if the best case, like the worst case scenario is he drops it. Is the worst case scenario he holds onto it but takes continued damage? I don't know. Like it's a win-win situation. Like,
That's true.
yeah, but I'm
Wait,
assuming
so
a
did he
15
take
will.
any damage?
He
Yeah,
didn't
he took
take.
two.
Oh, he took 2 points.
Yeah, he
Oh,
took
right.
2 points of
I rolled
damage
a
and then dropped the sword.
Chip damage. Chip damage.
Yay, damage is damage. It's
And
free
hopefully he
damage
won't
and it's free
have
damage
Atlas right
prevention.
away.
Free damage prevention.
And I guess after she does that, she is just going to.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to think. There's not really an ideal place, but I guess she is just going to sort of sidle over to. Ooh, who is closest? I'm just thinking, should she stick by a person or just go to a wall?
It's either August or Aricron.
Yeah, no, Wick's gone. All right, well, she's gonna kind of just go, like, take a few steps so she's at the very least back to back or kind of close to August.
Sorry.
Why?
This is
No,
my
what's
turn.
Oh, what's August gonna do?
August is following Wick. He is on his footsteps.
Figured. Oh well.
And
I
he
gotta
is,
hide behind August. Where'd my cover go?
he is also
Bye.
jump up on that table if he can.
Is he gonna hold them both?
I love it.
And if he makes it onto the table, he wants to. Is the guy like? How is he clothed? Jolly.
He's wearing like robes.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna go to like basically palm him right in the chest and inflict wounds if he makes it.
All right, go ahead
Ooh.
and
That's my
roll
free inflict wounds.
Go ahead and roll athletics, please.
Athletics. All right, come on. I have good athletics. Don't fuck me. Okay. 15.
That is successful.
Yay. Okay. And then
That was like more than successful by a lot. You're good.
okay, cool. Because it was an 11 on the dice. I get nervous sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sona, friendship or pre-September?
Pre-September.
Not there. Pre-September. Okay.
Pre-September.
And then we're gonna go to hit. Oh, and it's a 17.
That is definitely a hit. His AC is terrible.
3d10. 3d10.
Well, now we've learned no one's
Oh,
wearing any
yeah.
armor.
So now I 3d10.
But
I
she was,
gotta get all my d10s.
she was asking which dice.
Yeah, which dice set to roll? What d20?
I know I have one more d10 in here.
But by the way, did you roll that attack with advantage?
No, that was just normal.
Could you try? Could you
Yeah.
try? Yeah, please try.
No, that was a 3.
You know what? That's fine. I just wanted to see maybe you could have crit.
3 plus
Yeah.
5, which is still an 8 because plus 5. Okay, hang on
Yeah.
1 second. I know I have
That's a
one
lot of
more fucking
athletics.
d10 in there. It is. Okay, 3d10. 7, 9, and 3.
7, 9, and 3. Oh, that's 19 damage.
Folks.
And then he's just gonna look him square in the eye. You only wish we were fire cultists, because now your death is gonna be inevitable. Or, that's not the word I was looking for, but you get it.
Just in character, August.
Yeah, I wanted that to be cool. I wanted to say, like, it's useless, but that's not the word. I couldn't think of it fast enough.
Your death will be inevitable. Wait, that's not the word. What is it, Brian?
That's not the word I was looking for. But you know what?
I want you to roll
Honestly,
me an intelligence check, please.
I love that though.
Okay.
Okay.
Not good. 4 plus. I don't think my intelligence is great.
He makes up for in athletics.
I don't even see my intelligence. Oh, there it is. Plus 3, actually. It's not that bad, but
Yeah,
not
you're
great.
smarty.
Together, 7.
I mean, your plus 3 for intelligence is actually really good. Like,
Yeah. I forget that I
Yes.
did low wisdom on him.
Eldritch Knight, you know. So, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. That will come in handy later.
Okay.
It's now Jolly's turn. What does Jolly want to do? Jolly goes Animorphs on you. Why?
Oh,
Because of course he's gonna.
I hope like exactly
Question.
like the 90s book covers.
I have just a quick question mid
Yep.
combat, Drake. Like,
Sure.
I know I'm not giving into the werewolfism, but do I get anything like from it? Philanthropy at all?
You have to give in a little bit. And
Oh,
there are
okay.
benefits. There are benefits, but you have to give in to get the benefits.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to make sure because I'm like, if I could get anything here, I'm gonna take it.
I mean, okay, all right.
I wouldn't.
no,
I mean, like without giving in. I just.
Yeah. You'd have to actually like get to your first full moon to get it without
fair.
giving him.
True. Okay.
But if you do decide to get in, you'll get a +1 bonus to AC.
My AC's okay for right now.
And your strength would become 15 if it wasn't already.
Is
It's
5
our
nights left
15.
counting? Still counting this night?
I think tonight. I
it's
think
past
tonight
midnight.
it's the 5 nights.
Yeah, it's
That's
past
nice.
midnight, so I have counted down.
Okay, so that's accurate as of like
As
their
of
current
this
night.
exact moment.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so Jolly starts to transform.
It doesn't count as a
Sexy.
spell.
No, it really doesn't.
I'm sad. I wanted to stab him.
Yeah, unfortunate. But he doesn't have any free actions, or like he doesn't have any bonus actions or anything like that. So he's just gonna spend his round to transform because that's what he do. We are going to go up to the guards. The guards are. I'm gonna have to roll something here. The guards are buggering off because they want no part of this.
Bye.
Aricron has successfully convinced them that this is not their fight. They're like, they saw the brutal way that Divine Smite destroyed their friend, like deleted him from the plane of existence, and they're just like, you know what? We do not want to see our gods today.
You know what? I'm not that religious. Drops the sword.
It's like, you know what? I'm fine. You know what? Well, Hydra can go fuck himself. We're gone. However, the Fathomer, she has other plans. So the first thing she does, this is going to provoke your Mage Slayer thing there. Wickadoodle.
I'm excited.
By the way, just wanted to say, just because I'm here and I keep forgetting because I keep reading, if anything comes towards Wick, August is going to protect because he's right there.
Ready action.
I also have advantage on saving throws against spells cast by creatures within 5 feet of me. So do I
Yeah,
wait
I
and
missed my opportunity to protect that.
do I do the attack now or after?
Yeah, because this is the thing.
Okay.
Now is the time.
Also, it says that when you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on saving throws it makes to maintain the concentration.
That is correct.
And I can't do this at like reckless or anything. It's just a straight roll, right?
Yeah, it is just a straight roll.
Okay. All right. I don't think I'm gonna hit because
Well, you never know till you tell.
8. I don't think I hit.
Yeah, an 8 does not hit.
Actually, you know what? Can I use my inspiration and just roll that again?
Of course you can.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Oh, that's much better. Like, let me see. 17.
That will hit.
Yeah. I had to do math, and we all know I'm not the gay that does math.
Well, you're gonna have to do some math because you have to roll me some damage.
Okay.
Fuck,
Sorry.
pointless is the word I was looking for. Pointless. It was so easy, so simple.
I was actually gonna say futile.
No, I wasn't trying to come up with like it's gonna happen. I was trying to be like,
Yeah.
well, you wish we were fire cultists.
Yeah, the plan was actually like later on, like during someone else's round, I was gonna say futile. That's the word you were looking for.
So
Futile.
I rolled a 3 plus the 3 of my bonus because I hit. And do I add my rage to it?
Of course, it's an attack.
So that's 8. I don't think I add the fire.
You definitely do not add the fire.
Yeah, so 8.
Okay, so you do 8 points of damage. As you hit with the blade, while she's casting her spell, spikes from the hoarfrost that's covering her shoot back at you
That's fine.
for 15
Check.
cold damage. It's not an attack. 15 cold damage. You
Oh.
just take it.
Yep, that's
You
fine.
just take it.
Oh.
That's Armor of Agathis at 3rd level.
Oh, I gotta get a calculator out because it's math.
Wick took that?
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
And because it's spell damage, it's not like I get any.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it's
it
cold
should
damage
bring you down to
specifically.
39, I think.
I'll double check with the calculator because.
And
Wait,
while that's going on, their plan is actually to cast a spell upon Atlas because
Fuck.
she is. Yes, she is one. that is what you do.
And
Let me just.
armor of Agathis isn't a concentration spell, is it?
No, it is not actually.
Okay.
Ooh, now
How
there's
many
that.
HP do you have?
Me currently, I have 39.
Okay. So she casts a spell upon you. A curse specifically. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing that the curse does is you can feel yourself kind of getting sickly, and you get disadvantage on ability checks made with, we will say, charisma.
Oh,
Really?
No.
You had
Yep.
to be that much of a dick.
Yep. Secondly, you're going to take additional damage if she hits you with any attack. Speaking of attacks, that's her bonus action. Her actual action,
I regret not being next to him.
her actual action is to do everyone's favorite cantrip. Let me see, what level is she casting this at? That's actually
Oh
very
no,
important.
it's Toll the Dead.
Is it told that? Oh,
No, it's not Toll the Dead.
I was
Like,
about to panic so
everyone's-
hard.
Everyone's favorite.
I was about to say everyone's favorite. My favorite's Firebolt. What are you talking about?
No.
Pretty sure it's magic missile.
Nope.
Magic missile is not a cantrip.
And I was
Yeah.
just
Ashed.
That is my
Eldritch
favorite.
Blast.
No.
She's a warlock.
Oh, this is
So-
not good for you.
No.
I am so sad that images don't translate into Dice Pit.
That's
Oh,
for you.
oh, this is so for you. All right, I'm just looking this up exactly so I can make sure I do the proper amount of too much damage to you. Okay. How does that interact with Hex?
If we
Oh.
TPK, can we just restart?
Okay, so the first bit of bad news. First attack.
First?
Yeah,
Oh my god, I'm like
Yeah.
sweating. Now I'm so regretting not staying back.
Oh, the spell creates more than one beam when you cast above by
does a 14 hit you?
what?
Does it for-
Fuck yes.
Okay. The
Why
good
couldn't
news
that have been
is
10?
the good news is she doesn't have any bonus multipliers like agonizing blast or anything like that. So it's only 13 damage. Ouch.
Hmm.
So
Wait, so the D6 is the extra damage
yes, from Hex.
because of the curse? Okay.
Yes. She's willing to take a hit from Wick to do this because she's a dick.
It's one, so it's always a 1d6 for extra
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
Yep. So she like that, and just as you kind of get your guard up, and it hits you straight in the chest, and you're so used to spells being the one single hit that you look up and you see another blast head your way. You just duck out of the way, and assuming that.
Oh yeah. That didn't
Yeah.
hit. Thank
Yeah,
God.
that-
I was like,
7
wait,
doesn't hit.
7 damage? No.
Yeah. So
I'd have to save the dead. Strength of the grave. Oh God.
yeah, she's not
Nope.
having
Bye.
any of your nonsense. So,
Atlas goes, "Oh, did that magic missile tickle?"
uh,
I want to imagine that everyone just kind of stops mid battle and just kind of glares at Atlas. It's like,
Yeah.
really?
Not the
You know, but he's just
shit.
got knocked
You just
off
got
his
your
feet,
shit
and he's
knocked
just like,
you, and you're gonna
antagonize
tease.
everything. You fucking bitch. He's gonna throw that out there too. He's just pissed.
wow.
This is werewolf.
All right. Hey Atlas,
Yeah.
do you have any payback in there in your
Do
bag of
something good,
tricks?
Bubba.
Wait. Shit. I meant to use my reaction.
Which reaction?
Hellish rebuke.
You can do that. No, you can
Okay.
absolutely do that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And it
Cool.
counts as your reaction, so you can still do stuff after.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
This is your reaction on their turn. You can absolutely do that. I do not mind. Could you
Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Roll 1d20 plus numbers. Oh, plus no numbers. Oh, okay, that's a save. What happens on a save?
Half.
Okay, that's still
Damage.
damage is damage.
So wait, should I roll? So it's half
Yeah.
damage. So I roll the whole thing and then half it?
Yes, because
Okay.
you might roll an odd number. You still want the distribution of damage there.
Okay. Shit. Pulled out my d8s. I didn't pull out my d10s.
It is actually in your benefit to roll both of them and then half it.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I hope that's a yes. Okay, this is what happens when I turn off lights because they hurt my head.
I was gonna say if doves cry, but we'll go with that.
Can't see the dice as well. Okay, there we go. Four.
4.
That's half the damage, yeah.
4 is half. Rounded down. Good.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's 8.
So I have good news. She manages to dodge away out of most. Like you react by taking some of the magical energy and just firing it right back at her. Fire. She dodges out of the way of most of it, but enough of it catches her to melt the hoarfrost and the spikes that were forming on her. So she no longer has that. And you actually managed to damage her actual hit points versus the temporary hit points that had been working on there till now.
Fuck you. Alright.
Wondering why 6 was in quotations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Armor
wondering
of
about that too.
Armor of Agathis is pretty good.
Alright. Okay, so both August and Wick are in front now on the table.
That is correct.
Okay. But there's still the 2 guards left, right?
Yeah. Oh no. They're gone.
They bounced. Okay. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna move. No, he's gonna stay with his back to the wall. Fuck that. And he is gonna cast False Life on himself at. Damn it. We're gonna do the second level.
All right.
So, 1d4 plus 9, it says. Yay! 4 plus 9.
Excellent.
13. Awesome.
You'll need every bit of that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Voodoo. Battery. Ari, what is your turn here? Right. It's cleric time.
Ugh. I will definitely run over to Atlas and ask, how are you doing?
I should be able to manage for now.
Good. I definitely want to defend, like, get in between Atlas and the blue lady, and
Yeah. There's also the Reaver that's on him as well. It's
oh, there's a Reaver on
with the
Atlas too?
tooth blaze that he dropped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, getting you can, but Atlas can kind of, once you're there, can kind of cower behind you, no problem.
Okay. And I will take a swing at the Reaver right
Nice.
there. Yeah.
All right. Do your
30,
worst.
16.
16 will hit.
Yeah.
For sure.
And slashing. 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11? Nice.
11 damage.
Nice.
To the Reaver that was next to Atlas.
Nice. Okay. Atlas is going to lean forward and whisper, "You get an antenna."
You're a portion of the way to your bug.
I'll answer back. I'm working for it.
That's so adorable.
So cute.
Oh God, that's too wholesome.
And yeah, keep up the defense and just trying to be that shield in between any attackers and Atlas if possible.
That's one thing that clerics are good at. They're a really good secondary defensive line.
And paladins are good for attacking. I wonder what my classes are. Because nobody has asked.
To be fair, you only just got an antenna, so...
Wait, what? Who hasn't asked?
Nobody's asked about what my class is.
Did we ask each other what our classes were in the beginning, or did we just
assume?
assumed?
No.
Yeah, I asked out of character what his classes were, but no one seems to care for each other's classes. Like, oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all looked at Glencora and went, "Ah, yes, a druid."
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it's not like classes are necessarily like a thing that you sit there and go, "Oh yes, you must be blah blah blah," because some classes have.
All bards are like, "I'm a bard."
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, there's different flavors of bard as well.
Yeah.
It's not like in the old world where bards are all using the same thing, because the metaphysics of this world are different in very meaningful ways.
Every bard has a lute. That's so weird.
I didn't.
Well,
no, I know that, but
My backup character, or my like mid creation character, Bard, does not use a lute.
Like the stereotypical bard is just
Yeah, they
I play
do.
a lute.
Julia also
I-
had no instrument.
I've actually considered a backup character for down below, which would be a bard that does tap dancing and
Oh my
beatboxing.
god. Okay, back on task.
So, Wickham.
Question: if I swap targets, does Jolly get an attack of opportunity? Since I'm so
She's within
close.
5 feet.
What
Yeah.
are you switching targets to?
The blue lady, blue on blue violence.
Yeah, that's literally just you like
Blue on
you
blue.
smacked Jolly and then you turned over to smack. Yeah, you're not even moving.
Okay.
That's fine.
I just wanted to make
I'm
sure.
blue abadiabadai.
We're staying blue on blue, wear on wear.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're going flame on as well?
Yeah, I'm still flaming.
Okay.
Just gonna.
Is August gonna August, make me an intelligence check.
Oh, okay, let's see. Come on, boy. Get a little smarter. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. It's 17 plus 3. 20!
Yeah. Oh yeah. You managed to you learned. You
Uh-huh.
burned and you learned. You're smart boy. You get your tactics down. You're on Jolly. Your best friend is on fire. You know not to be too close, but you also got his back. You've learned how to adjust your kind of defensive line a little bit, and you realize by spreading apart a little bit more with Wick on one side of the table and you on the other side of the table, it actually means you're screening better for your friends. You've got the Reaver on you. You're like, this is tactical deliciousness. You are in the middle of Tactic City now. So you will not be taking fire damage.
Cool.
All right. I've recorded fire damage, so go ahead and
Okay.
Wick.
I'm gonna reckless because I can. Alright, math. 22?
Yeah, that's a hit.
That hits?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's a hit.
Okay.
So a hit.
I don't like it when people hit my death head. 10.
10.
Yeah, and I'm just
That is-
gonna look at this blue lady and go, don't fucking hit my moth!
Oh my god.
Yeah, you tell her.
All right. Of the Reavers, the one that was on Atlas, but now has a big heaping pile of Aricron in his face. He recognizes the sword's not going to cut it, so he pulls out his javelin and just tries to stab at.
Yeah, but thief.
Tarantula hawk wasp. Excuse me, I'm a tarantula hawk wasp when I'm fighting.
That's exactly what I was.
What I'm gonna get you for Pestimus.
I expect respect.
You said that, and my brain went to fucking Beast Wars Waspinator. Child.
Okay,
He's like-
all right. Okay, look, Matt.
Look, I went to Walmart the other night, and they had Beast Wars toys. Okay,
Oh yeah,
7-year-old,
because Kingdom,
Yeah.
right? 'Cause-
7-year-old me freaked the fuck out.
Matt, I have a Kingdom Dinobot.
Hell yeah,
Also-
they had all of them. Like,
Yeah.
they had all the main ones at least. They didn't have Rhinox, and that's my favorite.
Oh, Rhinox! Did you get the Generations of Rhinox they had before? Because that one was so good.
No, I didn't, but
Okay. Meanwhile, while you're distracting me, these Reavers don't
Sorry.
hit anything. They just like swinging at air,
Whoosh.
swinging at all the air. Glenn, can you like be successful because these Reavers are not?
What Glenn is gonna do, she is going to just like thrust her quarterstaff, focusing staff into the air and cast fairy fire at Jolly. And as she does so, she is going to shout. Are you saying no?
Before you do that, it is an area of effect spell. Do you want to hit more than Jolly with that?
Can I hit both Jolly and Blue
Blue
Lady?
Lady? You certainly can.
Oh, that's even better. I thought I could only get one of them. I didn't realize they were that
Yeah,
close.
it's a 2-for-1
Disadvantage.
sale.
Disadvantage for them.
All right, and she's going to shout out to then August and Wickham's. Take your shot. And as she does so, she's then going to kind of back towards the wall that is opposite from the one Atlas and Aricron are at.
Hang on. Before I clear that, I have to check what her dex bonus is. So you don't manage to connect it with Jolly, but you do manage to connect it with the Fathomer.
At least it worked once.
No, I mean that's good. Like
Don't
having
worry.
someone that it connects with is good.
Don't worry, Glencora, blue on blue violence.
I don't think I've ever been able to get this spell to work, so I'm just pleased it worked on one.
How do you think I feel as Audrey?
She can't hit nothing.
Yeah, that's what the robot's for. The robot always hits. Robot does like tons of damage. We love him.
Maybe we
love
replace
them.
it with a robot.
All right. You did that. Anything else in your bag of tricks?
No, she's just going to like back away. So she's kind of, we aren't in another fireball scenario where we all get hit in one fell swoop.
That is a decision that you have made. August.
That does not give me
Alright.
any confidence.
August is gonna go slashy against Jolly.
Okay. Do your worst.
Let's do it. Come on. Okay, I mean, not the worst, not the best. Where's my fucking sword? Okay, 16.
16 is a hit.
I forget he's not armored. Okay, so that's actually
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, he does have a bit of natural armor in his form, but I mean that's no. Murph.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3. Okay, 4 plus so 7. I mean, not the worst, not the best.
Okay.
I meant pointless.
Yeah, you tell him.
God, I love August.
Oh, doesn't like you. Is that all you're doing? Is that it? Is that all you got?
Yeah,
All right.
that's really it.
I've got some good news, August. I want you to make an attack of opportunity, both you
Ooh.
and Wick.
Nice. Okay, we're
Wick,
gonna
what
go
are you
friendship.
using as a weapon right now,
friendship
by
dice.
the way?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm using my axe.
Okay.
Question. I get an attack of
Yeah.
opportunity?
You do?
9
I
plus
thought I only
5.
got those during like
You'll see why.
okay.
You'll see why.
14.
With or without advantage?
This will be without
Okay.
advantage. Oh wait, no, you used relentless attack, didn't you? It's with advantage.
Okay. So I get it for both? For like right now too?
Yeah, you get it right now.
I don't get
So
advantage because
14
I'm on the table, do I?
Well, 14 is a hit. No, you don't, 'cause the advantage was for your maneuver, not for the
Okay.
table itself.
Gotcha.
I got 15.
15 is a hit.
Oh cool. Okay.
Okay,
Did you
so
say 14 was?
want-
I missed it.
14 is a hit. Yep.
Yay.
August, I want you to roll damage. Wick, don't bother.
Oh,
Your axe isn't magical.
yeah,
Oh,
that's fine.
okay.
Mhm.
So it's a good thing that we split off, I guess.
I was like,
Yes.
I don't know why you're asking me to do this, but I'll roll it
I
anyway.
need my pre-September rate. Oh, 7 plus 3, 10.
10. Okay. Okay. So, Grimjaw makes a decision. This may be a smart decision. It may be a stupid decision. He's not the brightest tool in the shed, but he knows one thing. He sees Glencora. He wants a piece of Glencora. So he runs between you two, and as you take swipes, he just pushes you out of the way, and he starts jumping onto the table, and he charges at Glencora.
That's rude.
Kind of wish I knew what you're doing, because then I would have used lightning instead, but it's fine.
So he's going in tusks first. And so this may hit. And you do not want this to hit.
We'll
You
find
definitely
out.
If you
Do
hurt,
not want this to hit.
if you
Have
hurt our chocolate
inspiration
bar,
at the will. Good.
Ooh, a 19.
Okay.
That's a hit. That's a
Yeah,
hit.
there's nothing I can do about that.
if you hurt our
So-
chocolate bar, I swear to God.
Wait, does she?
Alright.
Does he hit her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, inspiration.
You can't inspiration his attack.
No, I can give it to her to. I thought. Wait, hang on. I thought she was evading it.
She's not making a. She doesn't have an evasion roll.
Damn. Fuck.
But she's not
Okay.
rolling.
I thought you said
so-
you didn't want it to hit, so I thought it was wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't want this to hit, and you'll see why. Because he got the charge in, and that's why he did this.
Ooh.
Oh.
You get, he gores into you, and you feel it. You feel your back against the wall.
I'm still good.
I also want you to know something.
Yeah, I know he's a werewolf. Or
You
whatever.
might be feeling a little bit more kinship with August. I would like it if you rolled a Constitution check, please. A Constitution save.
Is this where I can help if it goes wrong?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Also-
have great too.
Also, you're going to need to roll a concentration check. Because damage while you're concentrating on fairy fire. Another
Right.
reason why he went after you. So, roll your saving throw first.
Okay, so that is
That 20 damage was the first time Glenn was damaged, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Mod 21.
Ooh.
That is a successful save. I want you to roll your concentration check on the fairy fire. Your difficulty will be 20.
Is that just a D20?
It's a concentration check.
So yes.
Constitution check. So
Constitution.
D20 plus your constitution bonus.
Gotcha.
May the odds ever be in your favor.
It's a 20. Mod 20.
That's all you needed.
Yay!
It's a success.
Woo woo woo.
Other than the bleeding, I'm great.
As he pulls his tusks from you, you're like you cough up a bit of blood, but he is not done with you yet. As your senses come back, you see him come down with his maul, and he goes for a bit more of a follow-up.
Nerve of some people.
You know, he's not a good guy.
It doesn't seem like it.
He's the bad guy. Duh.
Billie Eilish.
This is how I go, I swear.
Well, I think a 19 won't probably hit you. What you to say? Yeah.
Thanks. What's with your rolling tonight?
Well, I'm not playing Aji, so
Yeah, where is this when
Yeah.
you're playing Aji?
yeah, right. It's
Well, at least he doesn't have a choice in the dice that he uses as DM.
That's another 10,
Another 10. Okay.
and that's another concentration check. So can you roll me another
Sweet.
Constitution
It's
save for me, please?
Oh, that one's only a 6. Oh, no, 6, 7, 8, but regardless.
That will cost you your fairy fire.
Bullshit. Was
You-
this out of curiosity because I moved?
No, it's because he saw you casting the fairy fire.
Okay.
He didn't have a clear run at Atlas. Atlas would have been the choice, but he legitimately just wants to gore someone, infect them with lycanthropy, because that's just what they do. And it's based on who he can get a run at, and he's willing to take a few hits to do that, because
Gotcha.
you know,
Okay.
Wick's not a threat, right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's that. Yeah, oh yeah, and the guards are gone. Why do I still have the guards there? They're gone.
Hmm.
They're like, not our problem. It's a Fathomer's turn. What will a Fathomer do? Ooh. Fathomer's got some choices. Well, whatever choice the Fathomer is going to do, it's going to involve Wickham getting a free attack. So Fathomer starts to cast her spell.
I'm a fucking roll blue.
Wait, you use your attack of opportunity against? Yeah, no. Well, I'll let you do this. I'll
Well,
let you do this.
Well, that's what I was saying.
'cause it
Like,
was a dick move. Yeah.
yeah, I was like saying,
Go ahead.
like, do I still get this because I have Mage Slayer, or is that something?
Well, no, because you've used your reaction. But it's
I'm leaving it up to you.
I know. I'm gonna roll a. Yeah. You know what? Do
Okay.
it.
Okay. Well, I
Do it.
already made my
We-
roll
it-
anyway. I'm gonna use that roll. So.
Yeah.
18 plus 5.
That's a hit.
Yeah, figured. Can keep rolling blue.
That's a hit.
Okay, that's good. Let's see. 8.
8. Okay. So, Atlas, the curse on you has been lifted.
Oh, what?
She's given up concentration on that spell.
Oh,
really.
okay. Gotcha.
Oh, it's not a
So-
continuous curse. Nice.
Yeah, it's just.
Must be nice.
However, what she's done instead, you see kind of a pool of black water drip from her hands, and she goes for Wickham.
If it's a concentration, she has disadvantage on it.
This is an
Also,
attack.
protect.
No, I know, but I'm
Okay.
saying, like, if it's anything that holds concentration afterwards, it's got disadvantage.
Yeah. She'll have disadvantage on this if you hit her after this. Let me just what is her spell attack? I think it is +4. Am I correct? It is plus a number, and that number is 4. That will hit.
Yeah, well.
And is that oh, my thing just does half damage? What does my thing do? It's been a while.
She's going after Wick, so.
I know, I said protect like 5 times.
Oh, you're not beside her though, so you don't have the ability to.
I was within 5 feet of him.
You're within 5 feet of him,
Yes,
but you're not within 5 feet of her.
It's still a thing. Like, hang on, let me read it. 1 second.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Nope, it's not bonus action. It's reaction. While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Right, but you also did your attack of opportunity. I let Wick do it because Wick
Alright.
did already, like, the attack of opportunity against the lycanthrope was futile, but you did actually successfully use your reaction already to do damage.
That's fair.
Alrighty.
Right, so that's the thing. You only get one reaction. You don't get like a whole bunch.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So Wick takes 9 damage, and she heals for 4.
Bitch.
And I know that none of that is halved.
Yeah, because it's necrotic damage. As well, the spell is still active. So she can fucking do it again. Atlas.
I'm trying to catch up. What? So Wick takes 9 damage.
Yeah, I'm at 30 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm hitting my sleepy phase.
Oh no. Got like what, 4 targets in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do. Let's do one of the reavers, the reaver that tried to take him out already.
That's a smart choice.
It got the taste for your blood.
It really did.
Yep.
We're gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay. $12.
12. That is unfortunately a miss.
Damn it.
He gets up his shield just in time. Unfortunate.
And then he's just going to stay behind cover of Aricron.
Aricron's good cover. Hey, Aricron.
Was the Atlas attacking the one that was right in front of us?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to attack that one to. I'll do the same thing. Attack with my longsword.
Cool.
So, hiya. 22.
That's a hit.
And damage. 6.
Okay. So, right as Atlas shoots his Eldritch Blast, the Reaver puts his shield up at kind of an awkward angle to deflect the unexpected bolt. But that leaves an opening to their midriff, which you gladly just go, and they spit out, and they drop their shield and javelin and fall over. To the ground.
Yay.
To the ground.
To the ground.
Tenacious D song. Yeah, I'll end my turn there then.
Cool. Hey, Wick.
Yep.
Would you like to do some violence?
I would like to do some fucking violence. I know you always count the fire for me. So, I'm tired of this one-handed bullshit. I'm getting hit. I'm tired of it. I'm doing two-handed this time. And I'm gonna go reckless again. And I'm just mad. And I want to scream in this woman's face. Just fucking back off or back down.
Another police reference there.
Alright, so that's...
He's using two hands.
14?
It's a hit.
Okay. That means I gotta get a D10 out.
Yeah.
First one I grabbed. Well, that's good. That plus... How much do I add? It's the same thing. 9? Plus...
9 damage?
9 plus the extra 2 for my rage, so 11.
Okay, 11. Alright, so first off... well, I gotta do a couple of rolls here. So, alright. Okay, so makes a concentration check against the fire, which is easy. Okay. Does successfully make her concentration checks against your smack with the axe, but eats the damage and does not enjoy the taste of it.
Okay.
The Reaver that's on August is going to kind of come around to kind of put himself between you and Jolly. While delivering some sort of slash maneuver, which will probably not work because, I mean, it never works, does it?
Wait, who's on me then? I thought Jolly was on
Jolly
me.
is.
Yeah, Jolly's on you. Jolly's on you, but the Reaver's kind of getting in August's way because he does not want August to pull Jolly off you. Misses, but you know,
Gotcha.
that's just how it goes sometimes. Glenn,
Yeah.
you've got a situation on your hands. What are you gonna do about it?
And I'm genuinely not sure if this is the right choice, but suppose we have to make decisions. Did you see my private note? I had a question.
All right, let me check this. I did not see your private note because I've been.
It was actually originally from October 15th.
That is a great question. I will have an answer for you shortly.
On December 12th.
I asked you a question 1,000,000 years ago.
Please respond.
Okay, sprinkler system.
Okay. All right. Okay. I am reading this, and it says nothing about requiring being outside
Okay.
or anything.
Weird, but I just wanted to make surezies.
Yeah. It also says that nothing about it even needing to be during the day. This is a this. Oh, all right. Do it.
What?
Okay.
Your hesitance scares me.
Do it. Just
Okay,
do
well, I don't know. I feel like healing myself isn't going to be enough to fix the situation well enough, so I have to attack. You know what I mean? Does that make any
yeah.
sense?
I mean, yeah.
You are so not comforting in any way. I hope you know that.
Look, I can't tell you what to do here. All right, I can't. I'm not
I
trying
know.
to dissuade you. I'm not trying to
Your voice is
encourage
killer.
you. I just want
No.
you to I want you to just say what you're gonna do and do it if that's what you want to do.
All right. Well, Glenn is going to just kind of look straight at Jolly, and she's going to say, "Fuck you." She's going to cast Moonbeam.
She swore.
So,
What did she cast?
centered on Jolly,
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Yeah.
this silvery beam of light, this
Excuse
very
me?
thin, inch-wide beam of light comes down, bing, and then suddenly spreads out, and it looks peaceful. It looks calm. It looks like the most gentle sight. The only thing that's destroying this tranquil vision is his screams of utter pain. He's not having a good day at all. He makes a saving throw at disadvantage. It's a constitution save. At least he's got some sort of something going on there. So, that he might succeed at this, but it's very doubtful.
I want to make a joke about Moonbeam
Oh.
and
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I wish we could
roll-
use.
roll damage, though.
I really wish we could use our inspiration to make a Drake reroll.
I
Roll
know.
damage.
Really
Wish someone had
does
come
that.
over to me.
Yeah, but roll damage. You still do damage.
Should I start doing that in below?
Points of
To
damage.
make you reroll.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I said
Actually,
no.
yes, with those dice.
But No, we have to make sure we're using all that stuff to make me re-roll, because otherwise that's the only way I'm going to be successful in life. 9 total.
Oji's never going to be successful unless everyone gives him inspiration every time.
You can do it, Oji. I can. All right, so that turns out to 4 damage. But the thing I want to point out, this is a persistent spell, so he's probably gonna have to do that again.
He
So,
tell me before it happens. We'll find out next on Dungeon.
Yeah.
Dragon
9
Ball
damage.
Dungeons.
August.
thought I knew what I was gonna do. How far away is he? Or how far away is Jolly from me? I know the guy's in front of me, but I want to know how far away Jolly is.
15 feet.
15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Is Glencora able to move her moonbeam?
Yes, actually.
Okay. So this is probably gonna fail, but I'm gonna try it anyway. First, at least. I'm going to cast Lightning Lure on Jolly.
I forgot about that.
Just keep in mind, August, it is a 5-foot radius. So if you get yourself within melee range,
Okay.
It does actually. I will
fucking
correct you on that. That doesn't necessarily mean that. I'm just gonna say there are ways to get around that. 5-foot
I
radius
just
doesn't.
don't want to totally fuck over
yes,
August
yes.
by trying to help.
No.
Honestly, I could take the hits right now.
Glenn has
Just
a
wanted to make
wisdom
sure you
and
knew everything you
intelligence.
needed to know.
Okay, but Glenn has a wisdom and intelligence that's above a toaster, so she knows she doesn't have to like.
Also, I'm gonna tell you right now, regardless, if I miss this, my next move is to move up to take the opportunity hit from opportunity attack and come up next to you. So
Now you want to stand by me.
I mean, don't forget too that you need to do your lightning lure. That's an attack.
that's what I'm
isn't
doing
it?
first. Yep.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's a yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
15.
it. 15. Do it.
Oh wait, hang on. No, it's a strength. It's a strength hit DC.
He has to do a strength.
He has to roll. Damn. Well, the 15 is fucking useless.
Well, you know, it's fine. It's fine. This is actually something he's pretty good at.
I know, that's what I was worried about. That's why I said it's probably gonna fail.
Fine. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Then I'm taking a hit of opportunity, or I'm taking
Can't believe you are rolling like this tonight.
Before you do that, August, you haven't used any of your fighter stuff yet.
I know. I just didn't know if it was the right time to do so either.
It's up
Especially
to you.
on lightning lure, all I get is 1d8 for that.
Yeah, but if he tries to do that whole charging shit again, you get another. Well, yeah, you get another shot. So.
You know what? Instead, I want to take what the fuck's opportunity attack, put myself up against Glencora, and then attack him.
That is valid. That is
What a
valid.
better shot.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Question.
And it misses me, I think. Hang on.
Yeah,
Let me pull that back up. Yep.
Make your attack roll, please, against
Okay.
Rimjaw.
And I'm just doing slashy. Okay.
As
Let's
one
see.
does.
We're gonna do pre-September. 16 plus 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
we're gonna do friendship on this one. Only 4. So 4 plus
Only
3, 7.
7. That's still not bad.
And
That's
then
still not
that
bad.
takes my whatever thing that I got. I can't ever remember what it's called. Is it action surge?
Yep. I mean, that's not a bad use of an action surge. Because now you can, like, get beside Glencora and do protect, which is actually a really strong maneuver. Your positioning is super good there, so. That
what
is,
I do.
Yep, that is excellent. And Jolly is actually, you think what he's saying is swears, but it's really hard when you're a boar to be intelligible. Let's
quick before you go.
Sure.
Does that was a really, really terrifying thing from what I understand. from the thing of Moonbeam, I feel like he should have disadvantage in his next attack. But
Well, you can have your feelings.
but,
you can
when
feel whatever you
August
like.
walks or comes over next to Glenn, she's just gonna kind of like, while she's still focused and not obviously trying to distract him in any way, she's just gonna kind of like reach out, and he'll just feel like a small squeeze like on his hip of just like a quiet thank you.
Oh.
Oh, that is so sweet of you. I'm gonna have to do some Eldritch Horror right now to
Hmm.
ruin this
For
move.
being sweet.
So,
Sweet.
what happens while this is going on?
I have a question.
Can I have my turn?
Have my
I cut him
turn.
off. and
you can
I was trying to
ask your
figure out-
question.
Oh,
ahead.
well, the damage. I think you used the wrong edit to do the damage. Jolly was at 55 before the 7 damage. Unless he
You're
got back
right.
health. You took
You're
the
right.
yeah.
You're right. 55, 8.
And I thought that Fathomer was at 32 because of Wick's angry.
Yeah, you're right. I did use the wrong edit. You know what? You're right.
The
Right,
only
and
time
this-
we were allowed to interrupt his turn.
I was,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, that's fine.
I want to make certain everyone's at the right health.
Fine. It's fine. This is absolutely fine. Jolly is going to make a hammer smash against Glenn because he wants to
Protect.
shut off that light beam. Your protect?
Stop rolling so good.
It's fine. You're not dead yet.
We're gonna fucking put you in timeout.
How much
You
did Glenn heal?
can't.
No, she didn't.
That does not hit me.
Oh, thank God.
So, and then he's gonna go in with the tusks.
Against. I can only do it once, can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Ah,
Damn it.
Can I get a concentrate? Can I get a constitution saving throw from you, please?
I
6.
can only do so much.
I wish I still had inspiration.
Wait. Oh wait. I can't.
I
I
don't
can't.
think
keep forgetting,
inspiration helps
can't.
on this though, does it?
What?
No, for the
Even if I play inspiration doesn't help on this, right?
No, it doesn't.
If you
For the-
fail this,
for the
you can use
Constitution.
inspiration on it. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're making.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your constitution save. You can use inspiration on it.
if it's bad.
Yep. That is what's my plus?
Your difficulty, by the way, is 12. Just so you know.
Oh,
So
thank
it's
God.
not
Then it's a 13, 15.
15. So that's accessible.
Because I'm
Alright.
like, ooh.
And you're only taking 11 damage.
Well, that's enough.
And
Is now unconscious.
so just as he goes in with the maul, and but just as you do, August brings the shield up and knocks the maul out. Knocks the maul out of the way, and he just goes, and he just heaves his head into Glencora again, and Glenn is just like thrown against the wall, and he removes his tusks from Glenn as Glenn kind of slumps down unconscious, bleeding in a very, very frightening way.
Wait. And Glenn, that won't. You don't have any special things like August.
No.
Wick
Glenn's
and stuff. Oh.
Glenn's not dead. Glenn's not dead.
She's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Death saving throws.
Please
Yep, you're in.
prioritize our cocoa bean.
You are in saving throw country.
Good thing
And
we've
is-
got a second healer.
Now it is the Fathomer's turn. Oh, man. She is so tempted to Eldritch Blast Glenn. She is so tempted.
To who?
To Eldritch
But-
Glen.
Yeah,
That
but
could kill me for realsies.
But-
I am in front of her, and I am trying to be like aggro.
absolutely. But you are clear in present danger that she needs to do something about. So you see, she kind of like hunches up a bit, and her limbs start kind of twisting, and then you see her like one of your wounds across her belly just kind of open up even more.
She's a
As
mimic.
you see her top half kind of separate from the bottom half with this weird water serpent skin showing up. You then see like a flick as the top half just flies away from her, and then you see a serpent's head just glaring down at you.
I take it that's not
With
a magic
awesome.
thing.
black
Excuse
eyes.
me.
Yeah, she had a
Second health bar. Oh no.
That's what my
Second.
brain is going with. Like, we can't keep this one.
Someone better
Glencora's
tell her if she makes this out of us.
just dying on the floor. That's badass.
just like before I wait, thumbs up.
I'm coming back as a warlock. I'm sorry, ignore me.
So, but that is her turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not her turn. No,
It
it's
should be. It
not
should be.
her turn. Oh
But it
no,
should be.
it should be. But there's another thing.
She does any
that
kind of
she
magic.
can do.
Any kind of magic.
Yeah, this isn't magic. I mean, it's magic, but it's not spells. That's the other thing that she can do. Oh. So this is what she's going to do.
R.I.P. everyone who can't see gifts.
She's actually, you know what? This going after Glencora thing is actually like on her mind. She's totally down with this.
Still can protect, right? Oh, wait, no,
so
because it's not this turn.
what
Damn it.
she's gonna do is she's gonna try to move away from Wick.
I get an attack of opportunity.
You do make your roll.
I'm fucking two-handing it.
You go for it.
Please, please be nice. You know what? I'm using the friendship die.
Swing away, Johnny.
Please. Okay, it's 13 plus 5, so
18.
18.
You swing for the fences. You're like, and you clock it. You clock her right in the center of that serpent head with a big leap, and your axe just goes boom and bounces back.
Fuck!
Oh, these eldritch beings. Well, they don't like non-magic weapons.
We are going to get you a fucking magical axe.
I've been asking for a magical axe. All I have is a
I know.
stupid fucking dagger.
Come to a good town yet.
Why
Well, I
weren't
mean,
you
magic
using the
weapons.
dagger?
Magic weapons are really hard to come by, so
Yeah.
it's not like you can just like.
We can't
get
find
one.
an enchanter.
Enchanters are really hard to come by.
Well, do
My
I at least distract her?
No.
Fuck.
She's just like, just
My
literally, just like, ignores you now because she realizes you are no longer a threat, and she's like, I should have done this the whole time. Not that she could say that, but she can certainly think it to herself. And she starts slithering her way, towards. Yeah, well, I mean, she's a serpent now.
Ew.
Yeah, like she's just the back half of her body. She just leaves that behind. It's like she molted.
I hate that.
Leaving wet slurbs behind her as a moist trail. She's actually gonna head towards the door, the closed door, and she just leaps at it and she hits the crack underneath, and there is a splush of water, and she slips through.
Wait, what?
She's running.
Thought she was going for Glenn.
Well, there's that whole August thing.
Ah.
August, she's like, oh wait, August, no, just no. Grimjaw, you're on your own. Which is where we go to our favorite sorcerer, Atlas.
Damn it, he wishes he had lightning lore or something. Bring that
Really?
bitch back so he could torture her.
I think it'd be too. She's too far away from me now. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, she went through a closed set of doors.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Yeah. She slipped
got her
underneath.
hands full.
Yeah, true.
August
Okay,
has,
then.
August says August's hand's a bit busy.
Plus, if she's not within 15 feet, I can't pull her back.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could move if you wanted to leave Glenn to the mercy of
Yeah, no.
of Jolly.
I mean, by the
Oh,
time my turn comes around,
oh,
everyone else will be over here. It's fine.
There is one thing I want to check too. Okay, actually, there is one thing I forgot to do, and I do need to do that.
You know what? You didn't remember, so.
No. This is actually to your benefit.
Oh, okay. You can do it then.
Acceptable.
Because this happened before Glenn went down, so I do need to roll this, and it's my bad because I forgot about her moonbeam.
Rude.
Can you do me a favor and can you roll me? Oh, that changes everything.
Oh.
What did you do?
Rewind.
Oh, wait.
Okay. All right. Glenn,
Yes.
Roll 2d10?
roll d2d6 damage, please.
Oh, 2d6.
I can do that.
Yes, please, and roll really well if you can.
I'll do my very best.
Lift your hands
Try.
for the spirit bomb.
Yeah, try to roll not crap.
Give them your power.
One's okay. That's 6.
6?
Oh.
Okay. So the thing is, he can't tusk you. He can't tusk you.
I'm confused.
Well, the thing is, if you fail the saving throw versus the moonbeam, it actually forces him back into humanoid form.
Mm-hmm.
And so he can't tusk you because he has no tusk.
Does that mean
And if he
Glencoco's
can't-
back up?
It means you're back up, and it means the moonbeam is still there.
What?
Glencoco, you got to watch the weird lady turn into a snake.
Yay!
You get your thumbs up.
It was still
Oh.
awesome.
That will actually undo that that damage, whatever you were before the
I think I was at 7.
So
Yeah.
you're actually back to 7. That's my fault. I should have.
Well,
The
to be
moonbeam.
fair, I probably also should have remembered my spell. Change
Yeah,
shape
but
factors.
it's at the beginning of his turn, not at the beginning of your turn. So that's why.
Okay, that was a roller coaster.
Quick question.
Sure.
Now that he's back in human form,
Yep.
does magic weapons still?
Yeah.
Are the only?
Lycanthropes are immune in any form.
Okay.
So. We are going to have Atlas go.
He's gonna cast Mind Spike. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Jolly.
Ooh. I don't think he's very good at
Roll like Aji!
Wow. Putting you in timeout.
No!
Damn it.
You should have kept your mouth shut.
No, because that means maybe that Aji will roll better.
Okay, so he still takes half as much damage.
Yeah.
So I still get to roll 3d8. Okay.
Yeah.
You forget that I'm an optimist. I will make any situation good. Says the man who's just constantly going, "Oh, my character's gonna die."
But you're not a transformer.
Haha.
Huh.
Optimus Prime.
But in a way, isn't he?
13 divided in half
He's not
is
Optimus.
6. And
Six.
7, so round down.
So 6, 7, so 6 damage. Okay.
Listen, if I'm gonna be a transformer, I'm gonna be knockout.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be knockout?
Oh, ooga.
I know,
You
right?
Knockout.
It
heard that?
It is. Oh, yeah, one of the Reapers is down. That's right.
Oh shit!
you-
Now I'm alive. I need to come up with a plan.
Did you Did you hear that, Sona?
I heard you say knockout, but that's all I heard.
I said, bitch, you are a knockout.
I mean, you're right.
Wait, so if she ran, she shouldn't be in the lineup anymore, right?
No, not necessarily.
Unless she's coming back.
Yeah, unless she
She-
comes back.
This is
Yeah,
probably
let's
coming
get
back.
ahead of our glitches.
Oh
She's
god,
getting-
with reinforcements, that would fucking suck.
She's cranking
That's
up
what
the
I'm
van.
worried about all these other guys that ran off is we are literally in their base.
Fucking their
We might
dudes, yeah.
win this battle, but we might not
Uh,
escape here.
Atlas wants to
Um,
clarify he is not having sex with anyone.
August cannot keep that same promise. He makes bad decisions.
Go.
All I heard was Drake going, fucking their dudes, and I'm like, no.
August turned into a fuckboy once he got the lycanthrope curse. It was
He was
Oh,
already.
now Atlas really regrets that then.
This was the most ADHD game we've had in a hot minute.
punk.
speaking of hot minute. It's Ari time.
Alright, okay. I'm not used
Aricron,
to
has Aricron taken any damage yet?
No.
No.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Has August taken any damage?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Let's go, sweet corn.
I am going to cast Bless on August, Wick, and Glenn.
What is the
Bless?
radius on blast? Let me just check something here.
30 feet.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you could hit those. That's not what I'm checking here. Oh yeah, 3 creatures within range. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What does Bless do?
You get the target can roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or saving throw.
So it's a little
So-
extra oomph.
That'll come in handy.
And I will are me and Glenn no, me and Atlas next to the door that Snake Lady ran out of?
You
Yes,
can be
Atlas
if you
never-
want.
I
Atlas
don't.
never
That's-
moved away from the door.
Well, you had to move away from the door because that's.
Oh, true.
where
I
the-
put my back against the wall, so
Yeah.
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 we're
You
there's
You
a wall
can
behind
be
us.
by the door if you want.
No,
I'll let Matt make that call.
I want. Yeah, I guess I'll move to closer to the door,
Cool.
trying to buff the team, and I'll end my turn there.
Good job. Hey, Wick.
Yep.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna take out my. I'm gonna put my axe away, and I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Your sad dagger.
You know, my sad dagger, and I'm gonna fucking run at Jolly, and I'm just still raging. Am I still raging?
Yeah, of course you're still
Yeah,
raging.
okay.
You've been doing melee attacks against Fathomer. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right. Okay. So I'm still raging. I'm still on fire. I'm gonna run at Jolly, and I'm just.
Cool.
Can I try and stab him in the eye?
It's gonna be a little bit awkward because he's not like.
Oh, no,
facing
I
you,
know.
but make your attack roll and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And you can add a d4 to that if you want.
And I'm gonna.
If you want.
I'm gonna do it reckless. Because
Okay.
it is kind of a reckless move anyway.
Yeah, you'll get advantage on the d20, not the d4, just so you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's then I'm gonna add a d4, which I can't see. Okay. Oh wait, how much do I add for the knife?
It's
think
a
it was a
standard
D4.
attack, standard melee attack.
So I don't add anything?
Well, I mean, you it's the same bonus you do when you're attacking with an axe.
Oh, so +5.
Yeah.
Strong.
Okay, so
Or Dex.
18.
18. I already know how much damage you're gonna do. You're gonna add 1d4 to it, but it doesn't matter. Hey, Wick.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this?
I want to go up to this fucker, even if I'm standing behind him, and I just want to go, you should not have fucked with her, and I just want to just straight through the back of the skull.
I was going to say, brain him.
You do successfully stab his eye out from behind.
From behind.
And
I really...
actually no, I do need you to roll damage. Actually, I do need you to roll damage.
Okay.
Just
No.
I do need
It's
you.
the D4?
I do need it. It's the D4.
Okay.
I just realized, yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 3. I don't know if I add anything to that.
Yeah, you had your
+1?
rage, you had your strength, you had all your shit.
So 3, 4, 5, plus this fire, 7, 8. No, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No,
Plus
you
my.
don't have the fire. I already did.
Okay. So, hold on. 3, 4, 5 plus my strength bonus, which is 3 plus I guess proficiency. I don't know if I'm proficient in daggers.
You don't add proficiency.
No.
To
Yeah,
your
so
damage
just
rolls.
3.
Okay.
Because my strength bonus is just 3.
Yeah, so 3 plus 2 is 6, because you do add your rage, not your fire. So 5
Yeah.
plus your roll. That is not greater than 14. So you stab it through the eye, and you actually do, like, the eye pokes through. And it is a firm blow. And you pull it out. And he's like... And then he turns around, his eye's still bleeding. That should have killed him. But he's got a reserve of strength. You're gonna have to do another one.
I don't have
So
a.
how much damage
fighter-
did he take? 12?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have a
No, I
fighter
mean-
feat yet to do another one.
Hey, I'm right here.
I know,
The
but
thing is, he has a trait that lets him do that. So, he is literally at 1 hit point. The next hit will kill him.
Or you can be a paladin to attack twice too, just saying.
Wickham's not a paladin.
Just saying.
Well, I mean, he'll get the ability to attack twice soon enough.
Yeah.
The Reaver at the back is gonna go out the back door. He's just like, I'm done. Jolly's done for. Jolly's not. No. He's leaving Jolly behind.
Oh.
O'Reilly's.
Actually, you know what? Here's the thing, though. So, no matter what happens, even if he makes a saving throw, the Moonbeam will kill him.
Ye.
Okay. So he is dead. He is done for. So I want you guys to decide. Do you want the Moonbeam to kill him, or do you want August to kill him?
I'm gonna let Glencora have this one.
Yeah, I feel like this
Okay.
is deserved for Glencora.
Can August say something?
I can't.
Okay.
Well, I
so
mean,
as-
Glenn could.
Hey, can I
Right.
flavor it just a tiny bit? Before she can
go-
flavor the moonbeam?
Sure, you can flavor.
I thought the moonbeam doesn't damage until his turn.
Yeah,
I
it
just
does
want-
until his turn, but
So
he's
she could,
inevitably dead.
but
Oh,
she could
technically.
do an
Yeah.
actual damage.
She
her
could,
turn.
actually. She could. It's up to Glenn,
Yeah.
actually, because
then.
Glenn will go, yeah.
I'll let the moonbeam hit, I guess, unless. Well, then I guess it's silly if August doesn't do anything.
I
No,
don't
because
want.
he's before me, so it doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
want.
so what's August going to do?
I was just gonna say, like, August is gonna watch the moonbeam coming in, and just to kind of make up for his verbal blunder before, he's just gonna look right at him and say, "We're getting bored of you."
Oh.
So-
You want it? We brought it.
So, as Wick pulls out the dagger, he turns and he grabs his maul and he just wants to crush Wick to the ground for that insult. He raises his hammer up, and then August just says, "We're bored of you." And Glenn snaps her fingers. The moonbeam intensifies in power, and he catches on blue fire drops his hammer and starts writhing on the ground. Do you want to leave him alive, or are you gonna kill him?
Kill him. Kill him.
We already
You
know
know
your
what your
vote.
vote is.
August
It's-
or Atlas have a vote? Because I know what Atlas's vote always is.
Well, I mean, it's your
Just like-
decision, Glenn.
Yeah.
Your damage, your decision.
Alice
Well,
is just gonna throw out. I was promised I could kill people. So at least do something.
You promised me I could murder.
I suppose to be safe, as he is also a were-boar? Yeah, were-boar. I will let it kill him.
All right.
Sorry.
He looks up you at that one moment. The savagery leaves him, and he reaches for. He's like, mercy, but you have none. And yet another blast of radiant light hits him, and he starts to crumble into ash.
Take that.
That has been taken. I have some excellent news.
Me?
Not everything is destroyed in this blab. Let me see what he has on him.
He had a hammer.
He
I'm
has a
interested.
hammer.
I'm interested in that hammer.
You can
whether
have
it
the
be-
hammer.
Whether
Well,
it
he
be
doesn't-
me or a strength-based character has it.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything on him. So yeah, he just burns. You can hear outside there is panic.
The disco.
Yeah, you can hear outside there's panic. You can hear Charlie's dead! Grimjaw's dead! Run for your lives!
I
Oh,
vote.
That's right.
I vote to cover our tracks. We set the keep on fire.
Well, should we find? Well, they said that what's his name isn't here, so.
So
Yeah,
Ricky-
so Ricky isn't here. We want them to think that the rest of the water cult to think that fire cultists showed up and gave them a hard time. So
But,
on fire it should
Well,
be.
Should we
But-
at least investigate before we start lighting things on fire?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we're,
also-
we're here to save the.
yeah, we also
dwarves.
got to find the dwarves.
the underground.
Before everyone starts lighting things on fire, 1 second.
So
I've stopped.
Because
I've
we're
put myself
holding
out.
bleeding.
I'm gonna TLDR a lot of this. Killing Grimjaw will basically cause them to rout. You're not going to be experiencing any resistance in what you do.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
They're without Grimjaw there, they know they don't have a chance. The Fathomer is leading a retreat, and they're willing to cut their losses. So you will have full run of the keep once they clear out entirely. Some of them are going to be leaving through, some of them are jumping on the boats and leaving by the boat gate and heading along the river. Some of them are going out the main gate. A couple of them decide they're going to actually try to pilot the boats underneath the keep into the underground complex. There is one thing that is remaining when Grimjaw burns up, actually. It is a small key.
Glenn is going to reach down and grab that key and just kind of like super casually just blow away the ash that was once Jolly. That is in her hand.
Yeah.
And inspects the key and will kind of look at them as she's wavering a little bit, but starting to regain composure, we'll say.
I think-
Can
I'm gonna still put
Should
an
we
arm to like
investigate
steady
those
her.
dwarves then?
can I give you my healing potion?
Well,
Well,
I can
we're-
heal myself if we're not getting in another fight, though. I don't know if it's worth.
Yeah.
Like I can
Yeah.
block.
Okay.
I do have one word that you guys might want to hear.
Mhm.
Loot.
Level up.
I
Yeah.
said loot. That's
Loot.
one word. Yeah, one word. Loot.
Loot.
Okay, so you basically, once you have a moment of rest, you'll be able to take your short rest, and while you're doing that, you're going to be going through the keep, just basically.
Yeah.
Taking some stuff.
Yes.
In the
We're looking
main
for the
keep that-
dwarves and taking shit.
Yes. So upstairs, in the you encounter a library, which you assume is the Fathomer's domain. The books are actually in that there's a chest, a small wooden chest that contains 80 silver pieces, 30 gold pieces, a silk pouch that holds 4 excellent jaspers worth 70 gold pieces each, and 2 scrolls, one of haste and one of wall of water.
Wait, 80 silver pieces. How many gold?
30 gold. I'll write
How
this all
many?
down.
Okay.
70
write this-
GP worth of four Jaspers, 70 GP.
Yep.
each.
I will write it all down
Okay.
because there's going to be quite a bit of it. So, in library.
Do we want to do like a party fund kind of thing?
We already
We
have
do
one.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
August carries it.
August.
Atlas doesn't like it sometimes.
Yeah, Atlas. I mean, granted, you and I also kind of, threw our gold around last session, but Atlas does not understand the concept of like value of money,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah,
we don't
so-
let him hold on to it, because he would give him like 100 GP.
Look, he also threw another silver at him just because he wanted to make Aricron's ears bleed. He just throws money, so he has his own money. He just wants more of his own money.
Yeah. Well, we'll split a lot of it, and then anything
then
like left over
goes
kind of
in.
goes into the
Yeah.
Haste
The group.
and
or
water
anything
or
like
something?
crazy. Like one time we found, or Wick found like a pouch or something that had like 200 gold in it, and that became the group fund,
Yeah.
like a starter group fund.
As well, there is a secret passage in this library that leads to
Secret pouch.
Jolly's chambers.
Ooh.
And in Jolly's chambers, there is a way to go through here where you have to fight your way to Jolly and stuff like that, but
They took us right to him.
Yeah.
yeah. And it does say that they will leave if Jolly dies, because they're not about that life. These guys are not gonna fight to the death if they can help it. They're pirates, not like...
Prove that when I ran one through.
Yeah. And Jolly's not exactly
15 times 10.
Yeah, so 15 times 10 GP
100.
Azure.
That's alright.
150.
Let me
So
find it here.
15
More
pieces.
gems.
15
Yeah, that's
pieces
right.
of gold that's worth 10 GP each.
That's right. That's worth. Yeah.
Blue azure. Okay.
The
Yeah.
gym.
Okay.
150 gold.
So you guys are getting like major. All right.
EP, is that electrolyte or is that
Electrum.
electrum?
Okay. So
What's
there
in
are a couple
Gatorade?
things you find in the
No.
main hall as well. You managed to put out the fire of some of the papers that were on the table. On it, you see mostly reports. For example, you see a wagon load of flour near B, 40 silver pieces, traveler near W. Some of them detail caravan traffic in Red Larch. One of the notes says that there is a band of troublemakers, and underneath that it says one tiefling, one one light elf, one dark elf, and one half orc.
He didn't write his own notes, did he?
Nope.
No.
Also, when we read that, I just want to high five August.
Yeah.
The letter is unsigned.
These guys
but,
seem pretty cool.
but it looks like it mixes block letters and script. There is also, I'm gonna just find something here because there is actually a bit more information for you.
These guys seem pretty cool. I like these guys. I hope we meet them.
Okay. All right.
Who guys?
Real cool guys.
Yep. That's it. So the handwriting's very distinctively weird. You might want to hold on to that.
Is it like in code, or is it just...
No, it's just like you know, like some people, they draw in block letters and like cursive at the same time.
Yes.
That's what's going on here. So you might
So
want to hold on
we're
to that.
looking for a 12-year-old girl.
There's no hearts over the eyes.
Maybe
but
it's Saruki.
Now, when you say block letters, is it like block letters or just regular, like non-cursive?
regular manuscript. Yeah.
Okay.
That's...
Just thinking like.
Wait, I write like that.
I do it too.
Well, we found the traitor.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been doing that because I've always liked connecting things, and I don't like lifting the pencil because I write so heavy.
I mean, lots of people.
Also,
like
we're
that.
both left-handed.
Yeah, we are.
Weird.
I will
Also,
not be taking
in one of the
criticisms.
towers, you find a leather saddlebag that holds some more stuff. Are you guys? Water tower.
We are getting so much loot.
Yeah, so much loot.
We good with just splitting it after the game?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Or divvying
good.
after?
If we remember.
Do you want me to
I'll remember.
stop the recording or keep going?
No,
Well,
keep
hang
going.
on, hang
right
on,
now.
hang on.
We'll decide what we do next, and then... I just meant, like, we'll divvy it up off camera, or,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know, after
That's
game.
fine. And makes
Okay,
more sense.
so you got 70 gold pieces, 12 platinum pieces, and 6 agates worth 10 gold pieces each.
Who wants to hang on to
And-
the gems, though?
You also have Showler's quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's a guy. And
I'll hold
he
on to the gems.
And
Good
in
idea.
his quarters is a locked chest.
Is it a wood chest?
It's a locked wooden chest, yeah.
How do you spell shower? I don't remember.
What kind of gems were they again? Sorry.
Agates.
They're all written. I'll send them to you in a little bit.
Yeah. How about that little key that Jolly had?
Yeah.
Glenn
it's a
picked
little
it up.
key.
Want to try it on? Want to try it on the locked chest?
Why don't we check and see if it's trapped first?
I mean, I'll try it.
Can do that?
I'll try it. I
Yeah,
haven't taken any damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say I can look too.
The key does not work in the chest.
Okay. And no traps.
How strong does this lock look? Just out of curiosity.
Well, it's a lock in a chest, so those are generally fairly strong.
Okay.
Can we just cut the wood?
You can try.
Break the whole thing.
Boss door.
Does someone want to try and bonk it?
Is the chest magical first and foremost? Can I?
That is.
If
I
someone
have-
has detect magic, we could maybe try.
It'll
have
take me 10
detect-
minutes. Wait, I can use a spell.
I mean,
I have detect magic too, but I only have one spell slot. I'm
We-
trying to see.
isn't.
It can be ritual cast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ew,
but
yeah.
We're gonna be
wanna do
here,
that.
so.
Yeah,
I
You got lots
cast-
of time.
I think
I'll-
we can handle 10 minutes.
I'll ritually cast detect magic then.
It is non-magical. You do not detect magic.
Alright.
You want funk.
I'll do it. I'll go
Okay.
and break the lock.
Surprising no one.
All right, make me a strength check, please.
Okay.
May I cast guidance?
Yes.
You
I rolled a
Don't-
natural 20.
Nice.
I was about to ask, would he have the bless still, but
No, it's not an
Out
attack
of
roll,
combat.
though.
it has a saving throw. Saving throw.
It's not in a saving throw. It's an ability check.
Yeah.
You just like hack at it. You're like, this is my luck pick. Blah 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 blah, and you get your axe. Finally makes purchase. You start like, you get your leg on there, and you start getting leverage. Eventually, you manage to open a hole big enough that you can reach inside. Inside the chest was
That poor mimic.
nothing.
Why is it
I
wet
wish-
inside?
Oh, that's a little bit too much tongue. Well, just take the money, okay? It's fine. I'll spit it out. Leave me alone. I'm having a bad day. And that's what you find inside.
Thanks.
I'm
More
just
money.
checking to see if there's any more treasure.
You said that he did drop his hammer, Grimjaw,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, he did drop his hammer.
anything special about that at all?
No.
Just a battle hammer, like a war hammer, or what?
Yeah, it's just a maul.
Okay.
So
A
you know.
dark ball?
No.
Yeah. I'm regretting undoing your unconsciousness.
So there's no one else in the keep. It's just
Yeah,
us now.
they've all left.
Okay.
Can we?
Like you come upon one occasionally, and they just like scatter, right? Like literally, it's like someone just crashed a ball. Scatter! And
Wait, Atlas wants to grab one of them.
Lightning
The
lure.
next time I see somebody that looks like a cultist, he wants to grab them.
well, that's not likely to happen.
Damn.
I have other news for you.
Me?
Yeah. Yep. It's bad news.
Oh no.
I don't believe you.
It's not good news. It is not good news. You guys are gonna have to do some bookkeeping.
Stop. Yeah.
No, see, Atlas wanted to grab somebody to try to figure out how to get in the underground.
We're gonna have to do
Figure it
some
out.
what?
Because our goon
Great.
friend said that we needed someone
To get into the
guide
grate,
us.
you'll need a boat, and
Oh.
you'll need some way of opening the locked grate.
Well, I guess that's the next
Okay.
session.
Okay.
For
The key?
those who can't see, we reached level 5. That was the whole thing, and he said bookkeeping, Matt.
So,
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll for this. Yes, you can take a boat and you can open the grate if you want, but you won't be level 5 to do that. But you can hear down the grate sounds of panic. You can also hear sounds of growling. Make me intelligence checks, please.
I hate these motherfucking dice. Natural 1. This is why I don't roll them anymore.
Whoop!
Intelligence. A 2.
8.
What?
12.
think I got like a total of
None
4
of
or
us
something,
are
but it
smart.
doesn't matter.
Aricron has a -1 in intelligence.
Intelligence check. 18.
Thank
Thank
God.
Atlas.
Smart.
Thank God one of us has a brain cell today.
Atlas, you remember Pike was saying that underground is the actual place the cultists come from and where their leader is. This is just an
Shadowkill's down there.
outpost. So whatever it is down there would be far more dangerous than up here.
So I was just gonna relay that and be like, "Hey, idiots, maybe we shouldn't go down there yet."
You don't have to twist my arm.
There are nicer ways to say it, though, Atlas.
We have to get those dwarfs back, but
At least I didn't direct it at one particular person. All right.
Yeah, it wasn't targeted. It was an AoE, idiots. I'm improving.
I wave in the.
who eat idiots?
Yep. He's like trying to, and he like looks directly at Wick when he says that. He's like, I didn't direct it at one in particular person.
Archon waves in the background.
I'm being inclusive.
Wick is just gonna go over and then just do that thing where, like, people that are... You know when you, like, bend at the knee to go to pick somebody up? In, like, a bear hug? He's gonna do that, but with Atlas.
No, Atlas is gonna back away.
Nope, too late. You can't
No,
walk away from this. Suffer the affection.
No, he just shakes his head and squirms, and he's just like, let me go, or I'm gonna put maggots in your ears.
I'm proud of you. Okay?
Fine. Let me go.
I will. And squeeze them tight a little bit more and then put them down.
Aricron will definitely go up to will offer the mall that he found to either Wick or August, being that they're more strength-based than I am. Basically a two-handed hammer, so...
You can hold on to it, but I got my sword.
My axe is pretty faithful.
I'm just saying.
You know.
I'm just saying.
Not magic.
I'm just saying it does. I'm just saying it does 2d6 of damage, like in game. It's like, what the fuck is 2d6?
It does crush bones, as Glenn can attest to.
Yeah.
Well, just hold on to it.
Okay.
You can hold on to it. If nothing, you can save it or sell it, or use it as material.
I was just seeing if you guys wanted to.
No, I'm good, thanks.
One of you strong lads.
I have thesis. It's gotten us through.
And with that, you finalize the looting of the keep. Once everything's all wrapped up and you go through every alcove, what would you like to do after you're done?
Do we want to
finish here?
Take a fucking nap.
Yeah.
Do we want to just have
long rest?
Glenn can have someone do a wild companion just do a quick survey of the grounds. We can make sure the doors are shut or lock ourselves into a safe room and take a rest.
Okay, and after you guys take your rest, what are your plans?
I'm wondering if...
And level up?
I obviously, but I mean after that.
Do we want to wait here?
Is there a chance that the people beneath the ground are going to come out at us, or are they staying down there?
Well, it doesn't look like they want to come out with Grimjaw gone.
Oh, so the cult...
For now.
Right, okay.
I would still like to go and explore down there.
Even though we felt like it was way over our skill grade?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It all depends on if the level up happens when we're resting.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. if the level up
Yeah.
will make us more competent to go down there, because Atlas's warning was before they leveled up.
Yeah, the thing is that
Or is that warning fitting for level 5 people as well?
yeah, the warning is very fitting for level 5 people. It is not merely
okay.
like,
Since
oh yeah,
we're
you take a
moving
rest,
from
you're
the
ready to go.
I think
It's literally.
I'm wondering if we
Oof.
need to go back to that town, let them know that, some of the people have been taken care of, and then see if we can report, some of our things to some of our people.
I would not mind
Or
going
do
back
we want
to Red Larch.
Yeah,
leave
we
some sort of wait here and leave some sort of trap for Squid when he comes back, so he doesn't regroup with.
But those
Yeah,
guys are still locked up down there, right?
It's the only
Dwarves?
thing, but literally we heard from the DM. This might be part of, above your
Okay.
level.
You have other threats as well above ground that you do need to take care of.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can report to others that we know some dwarves are down there.
Yeah.
Whether or not we can get them, like we can report to the fucking school.
We found where the cultists are chilling.
we could go back to Summit Hall.
Yeah.
Like some call, we can go back to Quincunx if we have to let them know that their fucking delegation is.
Well, I would think
Yeah.
Summit Hall would be closest. You know what I mean?
Well,
Atlas
yeah, I'm
still
just
wants-
saying.
Atlas still
Weird
wants to go
thing.
to where that elf was supposed to be delivering the trees,
Yeah.
which is below.
Like I absolutely hate leaving them down there, but I don't know if we're strong enough to take them on. I don't know if we're strong enough to take on Shatterkeel plus a numerous amount of cultists down there.
It also doesn't help that the water cult was not the only ones that benefited from that raid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there could be other dwarves split up,
True.
in other
other
places.
members in other places.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you also don't know how big that underground complex is. But the real question I'm really asking here is, eventually you guys are going to have to regroup. Where are you guys going to regroup?
Do we want to start back at that town, or do we want to head straight to Red Larch? Or
think
head straight to wherever Atlas wanted to go?
I was thinking Red Larch.
We can go to Red Larch. Wumford is the place, and then the place that Atlas wants to go is south of Wumford, or like
Fair bit south.
southwest.
I
Yeah.
I was mostly thinking Red Larch, so we can go get that cultist that's in our town and
The
just be like,
Galita.
listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's deal with her.
Underground.
So you start once you're done, you take your rest. You make sure that no one's crawling out to deal with you or anything like that. You finally leave Riverguard Keep, and you make your trek to finally head back to Red Larch. It's been a long time since you've been there. The last time you were in Red Larch, you were actually heading off to the Scarlet Moon Hall.
Mm.
So it is very, very, very welcome, and you're looking forward to returning back to Red Larch and touching grass and reconnecting with the friends that you have made. You get into Wumford, and you're well welcomed there, of course. Your friend that you paid to deliver Clippy Cloppy has not returned, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
You weren't expecting that. You were expecting them to have a good time in Red Larch.
Oh motherfucker, we have to travel by foot back to.
We have a new quest.
So you leave Rumford.
Well, here's the thing.
Along the path.
Did they take the cart or just the horse?
Well, they took the
cart.
horse and the cart. They took the
Yeah,
horse
I
and the
remember
cart.
we said take both.
Why don't we just rent or buy another one?
That's up to y'all. I'm just saying we don't have Clippy Cloppy.
I mean, we got the money. Okay, yeah. Just add in there that we got a cart and stuff, because Atlas will throw a fit the entire time if he has to walk.
Something August was thinking. He's like, "Fuck, I can't nap."
Oh boy! All right, what is the cost of a horse and cart? I was not
This
expecting.
is so
this.
silly.
Are we renting or are we buying Clippy Cloppy a friend?
Let's buy Clippy Cloppy a
I
friend.
mean, they don't really. They're not
Since
really.
we're buying
renting
Kippy
here,
Cloppy
so
a friend.
You're buying Clippy Cloppy a friend.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, that Atlas uses his money for
Do we get
this
to
and
pick the
party
color of
funds?
this one?
Clippy Copy's going to feel betrayed.
No, it's a friend.
It's a
Well,
black
we don't
horse.
See,
Atlas will
have to-
absolutely
we have
invest.
these-
Are
we
we
have-
buying a second cart? Because our cart isn't set up for 2 horses to pull it, right? Like, there's...
Yeah, we might want to try and get one that could be pulled by
We're gonna
one,
get
but would
upgrade.
be better for 2.
Not
That
that
would be
here.
well. You can buy a carriage for 100 gold, and then your draft horse, because you'd want another draft horse, would be 50 gold. So you're looking at 150 gold. You know, at that price, you don't really need a saddle for it because
We already had a
obviously-
group fund of 200, and hang on a second, I have it right here.
Yeah, so for 150, you could get a carriage and a draft horse. For 250, you could get a chariot.
I don't think we need a chariot.
Yeah, chariot's a little excessive. We had a group fund of 218, and that's
That's where the
for-
line is? No. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Anyway, we had a
Do you
group
want
fund of 218 before our findings today.
Did you want a chariot?
I mean, a chariot wouldn't carry all 4 of you because that's
I was
not
about
what
to
a
say, I
chariot's
don't
for.
think it-
So
Carries all of us.
I'm
Yeah,
just
like,
shocked
it's-
you're not
So
wrong.
150.
yeah, it'll be 150 for the horse and carriage.
I'm down.
And
I
as
mean-
well, I really need to know. No, I don't
Black
need
horse.
to know. I'm not going to ask it. I'm not going to ask the question because I know. What you want a black horse?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
No, you are aware that's making an unmatched pair, though. Is that going to be a problem?
They're both neutral colors.
Okay.
Can it be a black horse with just like a little white spot on its like snoot?
Yes.
Yes.
So
What's
he'll
the
cough
weighted-
up. He'll cough up the 50 for the horse if he gets to choose what color it is.
That sounds fair.
Works for me.
I'll
That's our
pay-
group fund.
So
I'll
group
pay
fund is only
double.
100 for the
I'll pay double if I can name it.
motherfucker.
Are you
That
auctioning
antenna.
off?
That antenna is about to get severed painfully if you outbuy me to name this
just let-
goddamn horse.
Just hey, we will name it as a group this time. Just I'm taking the 100 out of the group fund.
All right.
He's
I don't
gonna
have any
slowly
problem with
reach
that.
into
And
his.
then we will take it
bag.
as a vote. We will be.
He's
let's get the
slowly
vote
gonna
for that
reach into
vote.
his bag and he's gonna take out 50 gold pieces.
Okay. You get your black horse with a white snoot.
Just for the
And,
just for the record, Archon being the rich boy would have totally like. I'm putting an offer in at least.
He does not. Does not want to be out rich boyed here.
August, as the kid who grew up with siblings, we're gonna take this to a vote.
This is like the most unattractive pissing contest I think I've ever been a part of.
While they're doing all of this,
You've seen some unattractive pissing contests.
You're not wrong.
while they're doing all of this, can
I've seen a lot regarding horse buying, and this still
What's-
tops it.
What's
It's-
Wick doing?
Wick's just kind of gonna
It's-
go up to the horse and then just sort of like rub the mane and like the nose bridge and just be like, I want to call you Burnt Marshmallow.
I want you to roll me animal handling. That's going to be charisma based, I believe.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
I'm not very good at
Alright.
charisma, but I will do
Oh,
my
wait!
best.
Yeah, but I want you to hang on. You don't have skill in riding, do like the land vehicles or anything, do you?
No,
Plus
I- which is funny because I'm always the one that drives the cart.
Yeah.
And
I was wondering about that. Like,
Wick,
is it better to have...
Yeah.
Wick. You've been doing it for so long because you've been doing it since the very beginning of level 1.
Yeah.
I'm giving you proficiency at it because you've been doing it for long enough that you actually have proficiency at it. You can
Yay.
get proficiency with practice. So, I want you to make me a charisma check with proficiency, please.
Proficiency for what, land vehicles?
You know what? I actually have that. August is always
The one
sleeping,
who
so let's be
sleeps.
fair. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll and then add my proficiency. That's I'm pretty sure I got that. I got a 19 before I add anything.
Yeah,
Nope. Short by 1.
you successfully bond with this horse because, well, you're not an expert in all animals. That's more Glencoco's thing. When it comes to like getting a draft horse, getting Clippy Cloppy to go where you want to go, Clippy Cloppy doesn't make a fuss. And you've learned the ways of the Clippy Cloppy to not make a fuss. And you're like, does this transfer over here to Burnt Marshmallow? And you're like,
No, its name is stuck.
yeah, it transfers to Burnt Marshmallow. And the same Clippy Cloppy whispering tricks that you do work. And you successfully charm this horse into pulling whatever you want.
So while you guys are sitting there having a pissing contest, Wick just goes, I'm gonna name you.
Atlas
Calling
is
him
gonna be
Marshmallow.
so pouty. I wanted the horse.
You got the color.
I didn't even pay
Cheyenne?
for it.
Cheyenne burnt marshmallow.
Then I get the horse flies.
That's fine.
No one's gonna have a pissing contest over the horse flies.
Okay, pause real quick because it is so funny that we're calling it a pissing contest. I'm like, everybody's like, this is so childish. I'm like, the fact that we're calling it a pissing contest to me is childish when it's like, nah, this is clearly a dick-sized contest.
That's prick waving, guys, not a pissing contest. There's prick
That's why
waving.
Wick
There's a
doesn't
difference.
care!
I think we neutralized it.
We've already seen the size of Atlas's.
Oh, that's good.
It's like Wick just slides right up into Burnt Marshmallow's DMs. It's just like, hey,
You're not a dick man, are you?
you want to pull my cart, don't you? And Burnt Marshmallow is all like,
Yes.
no, I mean, there's no
Is it
sound. 'cause
a limit?
it's-
I mean, is it a girl or boy horse?
I don't know. You guys can decide that.
Okay, I
What's
didn't know if we had to
Clippy-
roll for
like,
it.
Clippy
Is
Cloppy, I
it
think.
Clippy a mare or a well,
Look at him.
I think.
A mare or
yeah.
stallion.
I think
He
Clippy
is
Cloppy.
a
What is
gelding.
gelding? Okay. What
We
do you want this
not
to
need
be?
to be fucking around with a stud right now, guys. I'm making that call for the team, and I will die on this hill.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Say that again?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah, I
not
didn't
getting a
catch that.
stud.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna do a stud? Or what?
Absolutely no stallions. That will get
Okay.
someone killed.
So we have 2 female horses.
Well, I said we
Well-
can be a gelding.
Oh, I don't know what
Why
that
was
is.
Clippy
I'm sorry,
was-
I'm not. I wasn't the
a
horse.
gelding
I was the
Neither
wolf
horse.
girl.
He's not like
Yeah.
a stallion, so he's not going to be like temperamental.
Buddy. Okay.
Yeah.
I think because we always refer to him as a he.
I don't think those stats are always in D&D.
I'm just I being me.
All right.
I can't with stallions.
So you managed to acquire Burnt Marshmallow, and you guys can figure out if it's a mare or a gelding on your own time. I really don't give a shit. Unlike Clippy Cloppy, who is very much just a plain Jane horse, this sweet boy
What's a boy now?
realizes this sweet boy and or girl realizes that you guys are some sort of big shit. You guys carry yourselves with a lot more confidence than when you first met Clippy Cloppy. So he's like, oh, I'm pulling a big deal here. And then you got Wick going, yeah. And so this horse is doing that prancy thing that horses do when they think they are being fancy. And as you're going down the trail to head to Red Larch, it's just those hoofs are going up, and this horse is like, he's dancing you guys to Red Larch, which isn't really impressive because it's a draft horse. They don't really dance too much, so but he's doing his best. They're doing their best. And
Cheyenne burnt marshmallow.
Cheyenne, Burnt Marshmallow, and I want everyone to make me a perception check, please.
Okay. Also,
Yeah,
just
there
a heads
you
up,
go.
God, if we be Cloppy dead, I will quit this campaign.
we are almost at the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. That's why I'm asking for perception checks.
Okay.
Perception.
4.
August is half asleep, so he only got an 11.
11.
I
Okay.
got a 6.
4. A 6.
23.
All right.
Ayo! Isn't that how this
my
always
goodness.
goes when we're in the cart?
Hmm?
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely.
Wait, is
Oh my-
it daytime now?
Yeah. It's past dawn.
What's
10.
PP?
10.
Platinum pieces.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right. And while you're on the way to Red Larch, you get a few hours down, and Glenn,
Yee. That's me.
you look up to the sky because that's where you like to look from time to time,
I do.
and a strange croaking cry from somewhere catches your attention. You see a trio of large winged shapes gliding towards you. Giant vultures. Each bird carries on its back a warrior in dull blue armor and a dirty white cloak.
Not the motherfucking weather guard.
They spot you. They are diving towards you. And that is where we're going to stop this week.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.